Okay. Here, after a month-long hiatus / holiday, we are back with this ad hoc episode of Lost Legends. We're going to start in our usual manner of introductions at the very least. First up, we have Verdazin as.
Noah.
We have Cross Crescent as.
Iala.
We have Blackheart as.
Taryc.
We have Sammi as.
Nim.
We have Tobias.
No, you can't make me take sending Cassian.
Okay, as Cassian. And you have me, Yuli, as
Cassian.
your friendly DM. The strange at the beginning of that was brain fog, I think. I couldn't remember how to read Discord names.
You're like, wait, how do I do the roll
Yeah,
call?
what was my list? Help. Because I looked at the general
What
channel,
is
saw
roll
Cassian, and
call?
I was like, wait, Toby doesn't come first. Fourth,
Mhm.
first? Oh, God. Help me.
Fifth, five? All right.
We are
so
not.
Last time.
No. We're not going to start with recap, strangely enough.
Oh.
First off, I'm going to do a little bit of making sure everyone's got everything in order, as we have done a bit of rebuild for this new edition of D&D. 1 second.
2024.
Hopefully that didn't pick up on camera. Camera? Oh my God, microphone.
The DM once again has the COVID.
Yeah.
He should be in bed.
Fuck that. Yes. Did anyone have any weird issues with the sheets, or like any questions about changes that? Don't be afraid if you're not entirely done yet. I will forgive you. Any changes that they needed to make and not sure how to do, that kind of thing.
I'm surprised I got done.
You got done.
Yes.
Good.
My sheet.
Thanks to
The hard work of Sammi helping a lot
Nim.
of people. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I don't know if that helped anybody.
I didn't use Sammy sheet.
I know you redid. You did all the
Oh my
2012.
God.
Did everybody remember the last minute thing where we all got a +1 to 2 separate stats?
Yes.
So it was you couldn't put +2 on one. You had to do +1 on those. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
everybody
Actually
remember to do
allowed me
that.
to take a feat.
What?
Huh?
Oh, that's right. You were taking a
Straight ASI.
yeah, you're taking
Well,
an
you
ASI,
were
so
taking
could,
the feat that does the +2. Yeah.
Yeah, you were taking a different feat. So that's neat.
Okay, that's good. Other question.
Oh, I bought the +1 weapon that Toby left behind.
Okay. Other question. Did anybody lose anything on their character that they felt was important to their identity in their rework?
So I had like 4,000 gold. That was important to my character.
That you shouldn't have lost that. I don't think you
I
ever had it.
I have received 4,000 gold on my character sheet.
Okay. Yeah, this
It's
is
very important to
shenanigans
my
I'm going to
character.
ignore. You cannot take advantage of your sick DM.
I know suddenly freeze things. I don't know where that came from.
You know what? Everyone's nerfed back to level 1.
No,
I'm
not
being
again.
good.
All magic items are erased from existence.
You're not taking sending. You're not being good.
Oh, I am. I'm being perfectly good.
It's okay.
Switch
I understand that you don't
roll.
want to take sending because you don't want to get in contact with your character's previous mentor, who could tell you so many things because you don't have the sending spell.
But I didn't lose anything. I just,
Yeah.
in fact, becoming this sorcerer class, I think, has become even better
Okay,
in line with my character.
that's good.
So, truth be told, I did take sending, but I'm not telling anyone that.
Oh.
Okay.
I scroll that I'm supposed to hand Cassian again. Wasn't it supposed to be sending?
No, I thought you were gonna do the more not Mordenkainen, the Leomund's Tiny Hut, wasn't it?
Leomund's Tiny Hut,
Pretty
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's what's in there.
Okay, you have quelled me.
Why?
I've been wanting to perform violence at Cassian for like, what has it been, a month?
Would
Oh.
you like one of 4 picks?
You wanted Liam and Tiny Hut to happen so bad, you got mad.
Well, here's the thing. The way they redid Wizards is
Huh?
I actually got a few more spells, so
Oh,
I
Hmm.
had room open up.
good.
So you can have your
Okay.
cake and eat it too.
I got a lot of nice
Alright.
stuff. Swapping.
Everyone's done their 2 weeks of magic item shopping.
No,
Yes.
Yes.
No?
Oh yeah.
I
What?
did not get to finish the second week of shopping, but we can continue
Yeah.
on with that.
Okay.
I might try and slip that on
If
later.
you want to
but
take a little look-see while we're going through this, because I'm now going to just go through
House
anything.
of Cards.
oh, sorry.
What?
What
Find a
were you
House
saying?
of Cards.
Oh.
Oh.
Are there any? I'm going to ask the general question, and then we're just going to go by character. Okay, so you don't know that to answer at once. Don't panic. I want to know if there's
What
any.
levels?
Oh my god, I can't do this, guys. I want to
can do
know.
it.
No, with the people making the comments. You're gonna derail me. It's gonna stick. Because I'm having enough trouble ordering these forts as it is. I want to know if there are any activities around town each character would like to sort of take part in. Be that like, hey, I'm spending the first week, when I'm not doing my shopping, focusing on helping set up the defense of the town. I want to figure out, I want to locate all of the healers in town, try and get those organized. I want to things like that don't require actual interactive role play. These are just downtime activities that aren't the shopping.
Mm-hmm.
It can even be
Okay,
things like I
okay.
want to spend some time tinkering, whatever. I don't want anything.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and I want that declared for first and second week. Okay. This will
Okay.
not stop you from doing any interactive RP stuff you also want to do. This is just like the generalized. We don't have to go over it hardcore stuff. But
Yeah.
like that is impactful still.
Okay.
We'll start with Third. Third. Noah. What's Noah doing?
Noah, for the first week, is going to be going around town. I think making like a map of the town, seeing where good choke points would be, where good places to hold up for, basically making a tactical layout.
Mm-hmm.
And for the second week, getting prepared to go see the Smiling One.
Okay. Can you, for that first week, go ahead and give me a. We're actually gonna, strange enough, I think, call it. What sort of check should this be? I think it's gonna be a straight out intelligence check.
Yeah, because you're going for the tactical of it,
Yeah.
not just yeah.
We're gonna
Do
call
I-
we're gonna call it intelligence survival. So if you have survival trained, add your proficiency.
Okay, could I use cartographer tools with that?
I think the cartography
or-
tools would let you
Oh, do that?
record what you find.
Yeah, but
But
it's
this
not.
is you just not
that's-
going to find you the
Yeah, that's not
perfect choke
tactical
points.
thinking. That's just mapping. But I tell you what, because of the cartography tools, I'll give you advantage on the roll.
Okay.
I think the cartography, because there are already maps of the town. They have their own little maps. This lets you
So
basically go. This is a good one. I'll use this. 17.
A 20.
A 20. 20 with proficiency. Okay. It was 20. And when you say preparing for the Smiling One, how is Noah preparing for the Smiling One?
Noah is going to be collecting a bunch of like food, some survival things, and some gifts, and like I think like a card game or two, some games and stuff. Something
Okay,
to
so it's basically procuring material items.
Yeah.
How much gold do you want to spend on this?
I think Noah would. This is quite dangerous territory, so I think Noah would, if possible, spend up to like 100 gold on it.
100 gold. Okay. In that case, go ahead and give me. I want you to give me a charisma investigation check.
Oof. It's not investigation. That's just 20 with a plus.
Okay.
15.
15. Very nice. Okay, that's what Noah is doing. Iala.
Okay, so I'm thinking that the first week, Ialia is getting used to the changes that she's undergoing since it's after partaking in dragon blood, it's changing her.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's been for the first week she's kind of awkwardly get dealing with it, like her new wingspan and the acquiring of new scales.
Mm-hmm.
And the second week, when she's feeling better, kind of wanted her to start going down and searching the basement of the uh the Church of Bahamut, the Temple of Bahamut,
Mm-hmm.
that place where they found uh their new friends.
So searching through the building beneath.
Yeah. For anything that might be useful and or shiny neat, because she's developed a very powerful desire for magical items, and she wants to see what she can find down there before things get acquired by others.
Okay. For the first week, can you give me a Constitution investigation check?
On investigation. Okay.
Okay.
15.
Right. 15. And can you just give me a general investigation check for the second week?
I use Constitution because at least I get a positive
Mm-mm.
modifier.
Nope.
Oh,
Hey,
17.
that's good. Very nice.
Mm.
And don't worry, I'm not forgetting about the cliffhanger we ended on. That will be covered. But Taryc.
Right. Actually, a question before I declare X on me.
Mm-hmm.
Is the town already sending out scouts around
You
to
know
check
that
for?
the other adventurers that you were with have also been scouting out. Some with
Okay.
extra magical perception. I believe they did mention that there were scouts out there.
Okay. I will actually
In
spend
fact,
the
I think
first.
did they tell you that a couple of scouts have been killed? I don't know.
I can't remember. It's been a while.
Well, you would learn that
So,
information anyway. Yes, there are
okay.
scouts out there.
Okay. Since there's scouts out, I will actually spend the first week mostly trying to help with combat training. Mostly in don't get scared of Null while fighting.
Interesting.
Since
So,
I
are you
have
being aggressive in your combat training? Like that, basically, you're teaching them like here's your fear response when you get snapping jaws and
yes,
cackling at you.
Yes.
Okay. I would like both an athletics check, an intelligence-based athletics check because you're teaching, and I also want just a normal intimidation check.
Okay. I can pick something up and I just need to make sure I don't spill it. Okay, we'll do intimidate first because that one I can just click.
Very nice. You're very scary.
And then you said a intelligence based athletics.
Yeah.
So that is
Basically, this is you teaching them what you know of how the body works in combat and so on.
that'd be a +5. I'm gonna do a d20 roll because that way I don't have to.
It's also a good way to go. This is null tactics. This is what they're going to do
18.
to you, right?
Right, that's pretty good. I will tell you on these checks in general, unless it's something exceptional, 15 is going to be good enough.
Okay.
Okay, that's your first week.
And then I guess. So one of the things I was thinking of is I'm larger than pretty much anyone here other than the giants. And probably stronger than quite a few. I don't know if defenses are getting to the point where they need extra height and stuff like that. Otherwise,
Well,
honestly,
you know, this town did have logging already. In general, they heisting things up as such, they know how to do. That's a multi-person job with a lot of things. It's not something that one individual has to be dedicated to. If you want to help with the defenses in general, you can. If you want to continue training, that will make them better. You know, whatever you fancy doing. If you want to run off and find mushrooms, you can do that.
you actually say that as I had thoughts of I could probably go make sure we've got more supplies in the actualism stuff, and I could also get some hunting done while doing that. Technically, honestly, going. Actually, I've been around long. We've been here a couple weeks. Is there actual stuff to find out in the forest?
Stuff to find out in the forest.
Stuff to be for healing, like
Oh,
natural
like
herbs.
herbs? Yeah, you could go try and find stuff like that.
Dang it. It's the two ideas I had, and I don't know which one's actually better. I'm gonna go with continuing training just because I am in a unique position that cannot be replaced in the training side.
Okay, in that case, can you go ahead and give me the same rolls again and then a bonus persuasion roll?
Okay. Just start with intimidate.
Very good.
Scary.
It's
like you were being gentle in the first week, and then the second week you were like, okay, I gotta really
It's
have
actually
it
the
on.
exact same roll.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was a 17 instead of 21. My brain's not smart.
That one's a little weaker on that one, and you
But
said
still a
a
pass.
persuasion.
Yep.
Because of the new inspiration, it has to be used beforehand, correct? It gives an advantage.
No, your heroic inspiration can be used after the fact.
Oh, okay.
It's just specific feats like lucky and so on now do beforehand.
Okay. So persuasion.
What are we
Yes, I'm going to try rerolling that.
I'm gonna say because you guys are gonna have like multiple long rests in this thing, I'm gonna give you 3 tries on a thing.
Okay.
So
I'm guessing only one try on each.
Yeah, only 1 try on each roll, but you can reroll 3 times in general.
I don't think I just suddenly do I have it. Rick. I do not, because I'm not a blessed person or a guidance person.
You don't have guidance for yourself.
So, nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I forgot.
I can blade ward.
Blade Ward is not going to do it, I'm afraid. But it's okay.
In case the mushrooms attack back.
It just means you probably don't endear yourself to people as much, I guess.
People are actually... You haven't helped your own reputation, is the big thing. They are legitimately intimidated by you rather than just taking it as a training thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to fix that later.
Yes. All right. Nim.
Okay. Well, at first I think Verd said they forgot something.
Oh, what did you forget,
Did I?
Fred?
Or maybe I misheard something. Okay.
He was just remembering that he could have used guidance.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought you actually forgot something. All right.
No.
So the first week, Nim would like to, if she can, hook up with Mary and the Cougar Gang
Uh-huh.
and mass produce food during the day, and then she kind of wants to like hang out and try and like kind of spy on
Okay.
Naltor.
What method are you using to mass produce food?
I have create food and water,
Mhm.
so every hour I can produce about 90 pounds of food, raw material, and then a shit ton of water. So I was just gonna mass produce meats and vegetables and stuff like that. So just
Create food and
do a
water.
thing.
Food spoils after 24 hours if uneaten,
Yes,
but you use that to
I'm gonna I'm gonna load people up as much as I vaguely kind of can because I don't actually know what the population of town is, so I don't want to like over make too much food. But
you
I
can't
don't
make
know how
you
much.
can't overmake food for the population in town.
Okay, because it's 90 pounds an hour, and I can do it basically every other hour.
Are we?
So,
Oh wait, what level was spelled? Hang on. Are we looking at the same create food and water?
no,
Are we looking at the same create food and water?
I think so.
Oh no, you're casting it twice an hour. That's right. Okay.
I'm casting it twice an hour. I can
Yeah.
technically cast it 3 times on one of the things, but I can cast it twice an hour. Then I have to do a rest. Then I can do it again, and so I'm basically doing it every other hour. I can do that like four times a day. 90 pounds each time.
Mhm.
It's weight of food, but I'm basically going to create raw materials and
Okay.
kind of hand it off to people to
that
cook
will
up.
help food stores, even though this perishes, simply because they can then save the non-perishables.
That's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
is I figure if we stop people from using the non-perishables, we're banking for later, and so I'm going to do that. And then with time that I have for myself, Nim is basically going to be watching Maltori and the interaction between Maltori and uh, Wilhelm a bit, because she kind of wants to try and learn magic stuff. So she's kind of just trying to absorb and be a good little bean,
Yeah.
and any extra time is
For
spent
general
doting on mommy.
knowledge, the population of this town is about 300.
Okay. Because I think it's about a pound of food per person,
Mhm.
is I
Yeah.
think what the new rules say.
So this
I can
goes
cover
a
a
long
good
way.
amount of it.
Yeah.
It goes a long way. So yeah, I can do that. And so I'm basically going to try and do what I can. The other thing is I can create food for animals if that's better. I'm just going to do whatever people end up telling them they need.
The Cougars thing, we are. So you're going to spend the week doing that at the very least. That's what your time is. You hang with the Cougars. We'll come back to because we have to establish some stuff through RP first for that bit.
Yeah, but I'm just like
yeah.
figuring I'm just gonna do food kitchen things. Whoever
Yeah.
will let me either do stuff.
They
Even
will
if it's
help
just
make it.
making
They will help
stuff.
make it not bland at the very least.
Yeah, and then second week, I was going to because Nim's gonna get bored making
Oh,
food.
can you also give me a persuasion check with that as well?
Okay, I can do a persuasion check. Persuasion. I'll do my thing.
Also, do you still have guidance?
I still have guidance. Yeah,
You
so I can
could
do that.
declare guidance for that.
Okay.
When you know what you're going to be doing, guidancing is still
Yeah.
fine.
Yep. If I know I'm convincing people,
Yeah.
yeah. So 18,
18.
probably.
That's very good. Okay.
And on the second week, this isn't like an all. I'm gonna basically continue doing food stuff and such, and then I'm going to, at least a couple times during the week, I want to try and go to the Bahamut Temple or the Amorian Temple, and just kind of pray and read a little bit, and mostly just focus on helping out town stuff with whatever, and then just leaving myself kind of available if they want.
So hanging around
An
the
extra
temples,
person.
reading what holy text in particular,
Yeah, my I'm just reading holy texts and
just
kind of
being
praying a little bit.
generally available for general tasks.
Just generally being available for tasks and
Okay.
like
In that
'cause
case,
I
can you give me just a D20 roll with your proficiency bonus?
okay, that's complicated. That
You
doesn't sound
just-
like I could have used anything fun on this. Eh.
Very nice. I'm just calling it just a general D20 because this is representing a multitude of tasks.
Is it just kind
And
of
then
just
can you
genuinely
give
do
me
that?
a religion roll, please?
Religion. Ding.
17. Very nice. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and if I have time, because it doesn't take more than a minute, if nobody else took the knoll body that we had, I'm going to turn it into my undead servant.
Okay, you can. Yes, you can do that.
I'm gonna make Papa proud of me.
In character, do you want that to be Nim's, like she's gone off in secret to do that entirely, or does she ask Maltori, how do you do this?
She asked Maltori how she does
Okay,
it.
in that case, Maltori will walk you through the steps, trying to. You got to tweak it because your power set is different. It's not straight on counter, but it gives you some general guidelines and will help you raise your first undead.
Okay, cool. Because a lot of my second week shopping is me buying the
Things
armor
for
and
that,
weapons
yeah.
for that thing. So I'm going to have a undead knoll archer that is going to be part of the defense.
Nice.
I named them Helper.
Helper.
Yeah.
Okay. Cassian.
Yes. Cassian, the first week, wants to speak with the gnome at the Adventurers Guild.
Well, again, remember, nothing that requires RP.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this for the future. But he's going to be making himself available if people start finding spell traps around the city being set up by gnolls and whatnot. He's going to make himself available to dispel them. But otherwise, if he's not being requested, he's going to be fishing.
Okay, so nobody comes to you about spell traps. So fishing. Okay.
Meditation.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Keeping himself charged.
Okay. Da-da-da. Give me a general survival check, please.
That roll? Oh. It didn't because I need to click that.
Okay. 13. Do you want to try re-rolling that?
No, he's just.
Okay.
It's the relaxing, keeping his mind open.
Okay. So you just sit by the river throughout the week. What about your second week?
Same thing, but he's also keeping an eye out for, because certain items have come out of the alley. If someone has a item that they find out is cursed, he's also willing to remove the curses at no cost.
Okay. Nobody comes to you about that.
Okay. Well, those are the main things I can do to really help. But if someone comes up to ask him for help, he'll try to help the best he can. But otherwise, he's staying out of people's way.
Okay.
That
Right.
and visiting the temple at the end of the day.
All right.
Both weeks.
In that case, Talia. Also Talia, because 15.
Iala?
Yeah, that's the one.
Last name's Talia. Last name is Talia.
Yeah, Talia. You're still
Talia.
Talia.
Her last name
Miss
is
Talia.
Talia.
Uh-huh. All right.
I thought you were named after Carric's wife, so it would be Talia, wouldn't it?
15 is a success, but you can do better. Did you want to do a reroll just in case you got higher?
Do I stick with the better roll?
Yes, you get to keep whichever's the better roll.
Then I will like to try for the better roll.
Okay, go ahead. On the self-focused part or the bottom-up part, or both?
On the self-focus one, because I actually have a modifier for that one.
Okay, go ahead.
A 17, I think a 17 on a minus
good
one
enough.
is pretty good.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and give it that a reroll then. Okay, so 15. Yadia, while you are focusing on yourself, you start adapting to your body's new abilities and so on, and just focusing on it over a few days, you realize there's a fluctuation happening right now where your body's adapting. That fresh consumption. There's a lot of extra magical energy running through you right now. You think it will fade in time, but for now, you learn how to harness it. For the next, I'm not gonna actually give a specific period of time because that complicates
Until
things for
you
me.
say I don't have it anymore.
Until I say otherwise, you have a bonus D4 on your cold-related attacks for damage, and you have a extra 5 movement speed in flight.
Ooh.
Now, is that D4 on top of what Iala already had, where she can once a day do the
Yes.
D4 or whatever? Okay.
And it's not
Shit.
even a once a day; it's just in general.
Oh, cool. Or I forget what it was. It was something cool with D4
Okay.
and cold damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like your breath weapon thing, like you could add it to. I forget.
Yeah.
Um,
Add 1d4 cold to
How dare
my
my
stuff one
rival
day.
get more powerful during downtime? Just shake.
In your searching beneath the Bahamut temple, there are, in fact, a few people doing this. A few from the church, a couple of people from noble houses, so on and so forth. But you search through, and you find a lot of just loose miscellany. Like there are papers in a language you don't understand, like that seem. The texture's really weird. It doesn't feel like paper as you know it, but clearly serves the same purpose. Covered in images and text you can't read. Very beautifully colourful. Seemingly just depicting people in strange outfits. Some posing provocatively. Some pointing out towards stars for some reason. It's all weird. You'll find that you'll discover that there are all of the plants in here seem to be made of some strange material as well, and aren't actually plant life.
They're weirdly woven.
A lot of sealed doors that won't open. There's a lot of effort putting into prying some open, and some do kind of easily, but nobody seems to be able to figure out how to get quite a lot of the doors open.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, on your last day of searching in that second week, you're going down. There's a lot of corridors. This is a huge place. You're going down an unexplored one, and you come across a door that is closed, but a section of the wall seems to be missing next to it. You'd never seen a way to actually open these walls up, but this section seems to be missing, and you see this strange handle mechanism, but you don't get a chance to investigate it before you're called away.
Okay.
Taryc, through both weeks, your combat training goes very, very well. Well, it's hard to say that on the first week because the recruits actually do spend a lot of time scrambling away from you. As you sort of come, yelping and chittering and laughing at them, baring teeth and slobber and all that, and they kick themselves and scramble away. And you direct them in, hey, you got to fight those feelings and so on. And by the time of the second week, they are soundly scared of you, but they are able to fight down their fear responses. Their combat is amateurish, but will suffice. It is basically the best you could hope for from a civilian militia. The guards that partake handle it a bit better. They've got a little bit more foundational training. It's not the best sight, but in your heart, it's the best you could hope for.
Not the Triforce of Wisdom, but it's something.
Nim, you are able to produce plenty of food for town, and it does actually let them they're able to put actual meat that doesn't magically spoil, into storage. They're able to save
Not
a
slaughter
lot
all
of
the livestock.
No, a lot of the livestock gets a lot of the outside livestock gets slaughtered still simply because of space in town. But yeah, they can save a bit more.
I'm saying that they can probably save more of the chickens and stuff like that.
Yes,
so
they can. The cougars, you're very welcome amongst them. You hear some of the lewdest, most horrendous jokes you've ever heard in your life. These are not pure
Mm.
people.
No, they're very, very fine. They're just as I would expect as any normal person would be. I'm from Thule.
No, you're from Thule, which is very open and free. Thule isn't vulgar like this.
This is the touch of Tamari upon them. I understand.
This is the touch of something sinish upon them. Yes.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
And we'll cover a bit more of the cougars in a second. In your second week, you basically run around town doing a lot of little things. Hey, they need help just getting in and securing a few bits that normal people can't fit into. A lot of brownies are occupied. There's a lot of jobs around the actual brownie district, which you see they are muttering their own sort of like armaments and so on. You're asked to hey, can you run message here, run message there? There's a lot of messages. And in general, you help out a lot. And in your own religious readings, I'm going to say when it comes to the local Bahamut religion on this land, you're going to have advantage on further checks.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, you learn information, and it's going to enable you further on.
I got better at Bahamut.
Yeah, you got better at Bahamut religion. So note down in the sheet that you have advantage on Bahamut-related religious checks.
Yeah.
Toby
This is not
just went
going to
AFK.
be a long-term great, probably, but it's mine.
Yeah.
I also will have taken that time to give Father McGuire my last wishes in case I fall.
Okay. You can do that. Okay, Cassian's AFK. Right. Any questions while we're waiting?
Can I find out? Can I find out if the town accepts Fula?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I understand you probably want to
well,
roleplay some stuff out on that, but
we can condense that down. Yeah, basically, the town meeting with Fula, the important town people meeting with Fula does happen. And while there is some tricky debate back and forth,
some posturing.
A lot of posturing, they do come to an agreement. Essentially, Fula will be accepted into the town. She'll be allowed to occupy the waters here. They want a contract signed, as in a proper contract, magically enabled, stating that she will not, engage in petty vengeance, that kind of thing. Basically, if she has issues caused by any of the town populace, it will be arbitrated by a third party that both the township and her agree on.
And they're basically wanting to set that up and find a reasonable third party, but that will be settled after current events, probably.
Basically, she will be released into town in time being until the time that a third party can be found and this is formalized. She will be allowed to remain in the town, and if decided to be removed and the agreement dissolved, the township will take full effort in finding a way to move her.
Okay.
So basically, she's been given
responsibility for it.
provisionary citizenship as such.
I'm back.
Right, welcome back. Cassian, you get a nice 2 weeks of sort of river fishing. You don't catch much more beyond the occasional little minnow and so on. Seems like there might be some disruption upstream that's making a lot of the bigger fish not make their way down. But
now, upstream is that towards the knolls
the
or away
towards
from
the knolls?
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice fishing.
Well, I think there's a disruption. I'll let one of the guard higher ups know that something's disturb the fish further up the river.
Okay. Let's see. Right, I think with that we'll actually resume to our little cliffhanger. So back in time, a couple of weeks to the beginning, where you all run out having, you see this cart absolutely demolished. See a familiar witch sort of standing there, like hands on head, taking an almost comical, like sort of that crouch pose of I can't believe what's happened.
Oh no, her cart!
And a very sheepish looking North Star standing there, and also behind her head, rubbing it sheepishly. I sorry, got a little carried away with my weights, and she motions at like a boulder that is over there, a boulder that is right behind Hevday, who apparently just went full combat mode when it landed behind him. Hevday is offering no apology, and is just like sort of lowering this still smoking cannon arm.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
So is the smoke? Did Hefday shoot the boulder, or did Hefday shoot
It
the
went
cart?
right through the boulder.
Okay.
Oh yes.
The boulder notably did not explode. There was just like this burning hot hole through it.
I don't
Wow.
know. Are Warforged supposed to do that?
Hefdays turns towards you and goes, "I do as I please."
No, I mean, are you supposed to make giant hole in rocks? Do you make hole in rocks?
I make holes in many things.
Back.
That's kind of cool.
Yes, yes, it is.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Oh, if you think it's cool, look at my card. That's
No,
not.
that is not cool. That is very bad. How do we fix your cart?
Can't we just use that hammer that you had last time to build
She's
it?
gonna stare at you, Iala, and then she's like just
Oh.
marches
yeah.
over towards. Oh, there's Noah.
No, it-
That was Noah.
Listen, I can tell the difference between you two most of the time, but I excuse myself for sickness right now.
Alright.
No, it was Iala. Definitely.
Oh my
Iala.
god! Marches over to Noah, and the hammer gets shoved into your hands. Go on,
Ah.
fix it.
Man, oh,
I think
ah.
it's got a hole going through it.
The car itself did explode. The wood seemed to not react quite as kindly as the boulder did. There are splinters, smoldering, on fire parts of the cart, still just dug into the ground. Go on, fix my cart.
I don't know how to use this. I was.
Noah just walks over to the cart and starts pointing the hammer at it to see if it does anything.
Noah, you see little splinters lifting up, sort of wiggling through the air, joining into other splinters, and then falling in out of place because there aren't magical nails to hammer them into place as the hammer wants. It is basically just trying to grab a jigsaw of hell, piece it together, only for it to fall apart.
Oh no,
Noah-
this is terrible, Clara.
Noah stands there for a moment, staring over the cart, then turns toward turns towards the group.
Cart's broken, yo.
The magical cart. It's not supposed to be able to break.
Well, then you should get.
You know what it takes to break a magical object?
Another magical object of greater
have a-
power?
Do you have a warranty?
What's a warranty?
Warranty.
Is never mind.
I have teas, but oh god, I hope my bag survived. And
Yeah,
she's
but people.
heading over to her cart again and now starting to like dig through the rubble.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Clara. That happened. You are coming to visit us, or are you just heading out of town this way?
I was visiting, and then I was going to leave. Oh, no. And she's going to hold up something that, by its ornamentation, you think may have been a bag of holding at one point. But appears to be scorched, split, and like there's clear signs of magical rupture that has then further torn it asunder.
Oh no, that means everything from the bag of holding is everywhere.
Nope.
Oh.
She does look around as if like expecting to see stuff, but
Oh no.
Hefte is just going to sort of look kind of pleased with himself and just go, collapse of magical induced planar realm successful.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You destroyed the whole world.
Okay, this bag's intact. This bag's fucked. This bag's fucked. This bag's intact. And she's now just like doling things out.
You can stay with us for now.
Oh, how kind. Staying in a town that's about to be overrun with gnolls. She just sits down on a piece of wood.
I mean, the teleport circle was broken anyway.
I was going to use the cart. To move along the road and just leave. I guess I could walk, but all of my things, my shop. This cart was my shop.
Is do you think it's salvageable at all? I mean,
It doesn't look like it's doing so good.
I could make a new cart given time, but time is the really, really valuable thing here right now.
Yes, it is very complicated, yeah.
You, metal brute! And she's going to stand up. She's marching over to Hevday, and there's a little tink of fingernail against metal body. Hevday's head just sort of like leans down a little bit. You owe me. She starts like looking down at her fingers. Thousands upon thousands of gold and transport. Do you have that? No. Well, you better get it, because I could get the guard captain and have you arrested for destruction of property. No, you could not.
I don't think you should provoke the giant metal man too much, ma'am. He's kind of like belligerent.
She
use
looks at
bad
you.
words about Project Hevday.
Belligerent,
Well, I forgot who I was talking to for the moment. But I don't want to be here anymore.
I think she doesn't want to either. That's part of the problem.
She looks back up at Hevday and just you see her eyes narrow. She gets a bit more serious, and she goes, "I could turn you into a teapot. You owe me." Hevday looks down at her, and she's going to get an intimidation roll in front of the board. She needs to be the 20.
Please don't turn Project Hevday into a teapot. We need him for the town defense.
Plus 10 to intimidate?
She's
a scary old lady. She's got charisma, yo. That's a charisma check.
Well, what's funny is this isn't an indication of her power level so much. This isn't how that savage plays. This is an indication of an expertise in a skill.
She's a scary
He's
old
been
witch.
at this a long time.
He looks down at her, and then you see like just the most little uncomfortable shift. Before he goes, once the battle is won, I shall make amends.
Hevde's not scared. He just feels awkward now.
Yeah.
Listen, in the face of angry granny, most people are.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, so you offered that I should stay here and assist, yes?
Yes,
Oh boy.
that would be great.
Out of the
we can
pure
work
kindness of my heart, let's talk about that.
All right. I'm sure Mr.
The
Malfoy
survival
is
of this
going to
town
love
is
this.
very. Oh fuck! That's right.
That's yeah, there it is.
I'm not staying here. Not unless he moves out.
What?
I mean, you're the ones that will suffer if you keep us locked up together.
Why would we suffer? You're
Well,
building
lot
you'll
of
hear
love.
the arguments in the day and then such sweet sounds at night.
I don't see a problem with this.
Oh, you're a sweet girl.
Also, I mean, you get to hang out with Wilhelm. He's from Faramir, and that is we could be great.
Faramir?
Yeah, there's a Faramirian here.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Tell.
You what?
No, far from it, in fact.
I don't think I was born yesterday either, but I'm not really sure when I was born. It was many days ago, I think.
I would hope so. So what? You've got some undead saying they're familiar, and what is this? Has Maltori found himself
No,
a lich to work with?
No, I found well, I didn't find. There was a vision, and then there's a magic. I don't know. It's like a metal building that was underneath the Bahamut temple, and there was a voice there called Sojourn. And then we found Project Hevde, and we jerk a thumb at Hevde, and then we met the Farmirian that they were down there, and there was like a magic voice that was in the walls talking.
Ah, she just shakes her head and goes, "Listen, don't talk to walls. They rarely have anything good to say. So I couldn't give two shits about Fomirians or anything like that. I
Oh.
want to make sure that I'm comfortable and that I'm safe."
That seems fair.
So, and listen, as much as I like his old bones sometimes, I really cannot stand to be around Maltori too long. So I will have to find somewhere else to stay for now.
Well, you could stay here for tonight at least, and then we can look around for better accommodations.
One night.
We have a really nice tub.
Don't tell her about the tub, then she won't.
Please, go on.
Oh, it's too late.
It's a magical tub. It makes hot water and it bubbles and stuff, and it cleans and does all the stuff. It's really magic.
Oh, well, why did it say, why, all of this has shaken me deeply, and I could really do with a warm bath to soothe my nerves. Why don't you show me where this tub
Yes,
is?
I will show you. I will show you to the tub.
And she then looks over at the rest of you, sort of waves hands a bit, and goes, "Please get all of my things from the wreckage."
Just start gathering her things up.
Right. She will follow Nim inside and proceed to hog the tub for the next few hours.
That's fine. I don't care. She's gonna look like the reason that she is when she goes in and out. It's gonna be fine.
You're later gonna hear two old people screeching at each other when Maltori decides it's tub time.
I just imagine this is just a quieter version of living in an old tribe.
It's great because it's basically just like two stray cats going at it.
Yeah,
like I said.
Okay. Taryc starts gathering up her things. Do the others help?
Is any of this stuff dangerous?
Probably.
I mean, we're not going to be cursed touching it.
Could be.
If you are, I can deal with it.
Can each of those that are willing to try and help here give me an investigation check? Mm.
Remember the fun new thing on guidance. It's only a specific skill now.
Okay, investigation.
Oh
19,
no, I
17.
realized with our bedroom setup, she's gonna be really close to Maltori.
I mean,
I also
know we
realized that
actually-
she has to go past Taryc and Nim's room every time.
does because isn't that where because don't we only have one guest room?
We have one guest room, but technically we could move Wilhelm into that fancy office because he doesn't
Oh.
need a bed.
Yeah,
And
I was gonna say,
he'd have a nice big room with lots of plush chairs and a
okay.
big
I was
desk. I was like, we
say,
could definitely move Wilhelm there, and he'd probably be fine with that. So
I was just say, Taryc will go and move in the basement.
Okay.
either that or we
Is-
move the desk out and we bring a bed up there.
Is the Adia assisting?
No.
No, you're not touching that stuff. Okay. All right. In that case, Cassian, Taryc, and Noah, you can dig through the wreckage, and you'll find like there were mundane boxes in storage as well, and you like find basically the burnt remnants of a lot of like little trinkets and such, like woven together, a string with beads, that kind of thing. There's a few intact boxes as well. That are sealed. You can peek into them if you want, but there might be a risk in doing so. But each of you will find basically a scattered item amongst the wreckage. Noah, as you're sort of putting things aside, you lift up a bit of what looks like to be the cabin's, the wagon's flooring, and you find a jar of beads, like little marbles almost. Looks like they're in an array of many colors, reds, blues, purples, all such things. It's got a corked top that has a bit of rope also tied around it. Doesn't seem like it does anything to hold a cork in. It's actually around the glass part of the bottle's neck, but there's a bit of rope on it. The rope has what looks like to be a blank tag on it.
Huh.
Cassian, you'll find this purple neckerchief that seems to have like a faint shimmer to its edges, almost as if like there was sequins there. And Taryc, you find what looks like to be a thigh bone that was once like splintered and shattered down the middle, but seems to be fixed together, mended with gold.
a thigh bone.
A thigh bone.
Okay.
I typed it up.
Otherwise, you get 3 intact crates and what looks like to be 3 mundane bags and 2 bags of holding that you're able to pile up for her. Yeah, take them inside, perhaps.
I'll leave that to you, Taryc.
Says Noah, who probably couldn't lift any of these things.
Noah, who struggled with the bottle.
Noah's going to look over the bottle and see what it is. I'd like to roll
jar of
Arcana for
beads.
that.
Okay, roll an Arcana check. Unfortunately, the Arcana check doesn't really tell you anything. Arcana, unfortunately, does not identify magic like the Identify spell does.
Ah,
And it
And
doesn't
it's
detect
not-
magic like the detect magic spell does.
This might be a completely mundane jar of beads.
Huh. I guess I'll ask her about this. I wonder why the tag's blank.
It's the battle of Fey trapping.
Oh, I sure hope not.
Because that's a lot of fae that are in there.
Oh,
No, it's blank. That means there's nothing in it yet.
No, each bead is a fae.
Nah, it wouldn't be a bottle. Then that'd be beads of Fey trapping.
Sounds like something to give the smiling one.
Oh God. If it ended up being
I
a
got a
fake
jar
bottle of
of
Fey.
beads. I got a jar
Okay.
of beads.
You're all able to get the rest of the stuff indoors.
What's inside?
And yeah, what would you like to do then?
How much
No,
of a mess is the bits and pieces of the cart outside?
Fucking horrible outside.
Like
There are still
is it
fires burning. Do you want to put
dangerous?
those out? Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna put those out.
Nim's gonna go get a runner and go order a bed.
You're gonna order a bed? Okay. You wanna pay the runner to order a bed and be like, need it delivered post haste?
Yes.
Okay, you can do that. It'll cost you about 10 gold.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Unless you want a really nice bed.
Oh, we'll do a nice bed. We'll do 20 gold.
Okay, you do 20 gold. Okay.
Yeah.
Gold covered bed.
Right. Yeah, a runner heads off, and within the hour, like marching up the path are like some burly men. Looks like there's another half orc in there, a couple of like humans. You see a dragonborn, all pretty
Wait.
pretty strong looking.
Do we just have runners at the house now? Because of everything going on?
Nearby enough to fetch at the very least.
Okay.
Basically, you're in the air quote noble district. There is coin to be made for hanging
Yeah.
out there, be it from noble pity or other things.
I'm gonna try to clear because I'm pretty sure it's on one of the easier to get ways into our place. It's where the destroyed pile of crate of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start kind of moving it off of path.
I
Basically,
will say you're still working on that when these runners arrive. They actually go up and go, Lady Maltori,
Yep.
where'd you like the bed, ma'am?
Can you get upstairs?
Of course, ma'am. All right. They spend a good half hour doing the angle, no, pivot, up the stairs with the bed.
Mhm.
But where's it going?
There is a room upstairs. It's just an office.
Yeah, is it going in
Right
there?
there.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get in there.
isn't it the one that's like right outside of
The bath. Yeah.
it has a balcony?
No, that's not the one with the balcony. You aren't looking on the map. It's right there.
The
Oh, it's
balcony,
that one. Okay,
balcony's Noah's room.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Balcony's Noah's room.
Might
Balcony
have
is
been
Iala
just
and
to
actually-
go
Noah's
up
room.
to the balcony.
Yeah.
Technically, you have a balcony as well.
No, Taryc has another closet for some reason. You see, it's still got walls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have an
it's
extra
a,
closet.
you have
That
so many weird
connects
things.
into
It's also,
this room, and
Yeah.
oh no, hang on, that's a window. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a window. And it's a
You've
window.
got a
and it's
window
behind-
into a room.
Yeah. This is
What
a
is this
really
room?
bad house. Listen, I only copied what it was in the blueprints.
I have a feeling.
Okay, guys, that's a legitimate mystery you've got. You have a room that has two windows looking into it and no access.
I
Also,
periodically have
um,
Saeed crawl through the window into the room.
Eric, why have you not said anything about this?
this is weird.
My secret. It's my special room.
Are you sure it's not a balcony? Like a small one?
It's not a balcony. The balcony's represented
Should
without
hang
walls.
out there.
Yeah. That's weird. Okay, you get the
This is
bathroom into this
awesome.
room.
This is amazing. I would just say I have the lifty thing, so they could have actually lifted it up
Tenses?
here. And no, block and tackle.
Oh, a block and tackle. Do you want to help them?
I mean, yeah, if I see them starting to if I hear troubles,
Yeah, sure. You can help them get it up a bit longer. And after that, did you tip them?
yeah, I'll tip them.
Yeah, they appreciate that. How much do you tip them each?
All
Remember, the commoners.
right. So
5 gold each.
No.
Oh,
I-
jeez.
I've been trying to say something for a little bit. Something just happened on Roll20 that has deeply upset me.
Uh-huh.
Can you open my character sheet?
Oh
Nim
God,
Maltori.
which one? Nim Maltori, Taryc, man, Nim Maltori, there it is. Oh, no. What?
Yeah. So that has happened. I know I have an amount of silver of about 6. I'm just going to write down that I'm taking that out.
Yeah.
I luckily have handwritten everything down in a text document. I'm still capable of doing things.
That's horrific.
But that is terrible.
Oh wait,
What?
we see this on.
It has reset itself to the default ready to build a character page.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very upset right
Okay,
now.
so very handy that we're not going to be doing too much heavy lifting in this episode.
Yeah, but like I said, I have everything. I'm okay because I did write everything down, so
What are you
I'm luckily
talking
good.
about? We're bringing a bed upstairs.
Yeah.
With that, I'm actually going to advise people, if you're on the 2024 sheet, probably get off it. It seems like it's
Yeah.
a bad idea right now.
Yeah, I think
Ah.
I'm gonna be remaking on the 2012. I think now,
Yeah.
which is gonna be a pain in the butt.
Well, my brother feels validated now.
I feel really sad because me and Blackheart were talking on the side about the fact that you could finally change abilities to
Yeah.
long rest, and I had just done that and then closed the sheet, and then when I went to reopen it,
Yeah,
was that.
that's rough.
that's not great. Anyway,
if you need to roll
so,
skills as
yeah.
such, Sammy, do it from the old NIM sheet for now. We'll not worry about
Okay, we'll just do
discrepancies.
that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. So we'll.
Yeah.
'Cause I technically have the other shit, but yeah,
Yeah.
okay. But all right. So yeah, I'm gonna pay them. Old sheet does have it. I have 8 silver pieces. I'm gonna get. How many guys is it?
It's 5 guys.
5 guys. I'll give each of them one silver and 1 copper.
That's
They
a
bring us
very generous
burgers?
thing for them. So yes,
Yeah.
they're
Bring
very
us
thankful for that.
burgers.
And
It's a reasonable, crazy good tip. but
5
it's
copper
still-
would have been a good tip. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm basically going because they did it on a rush,
Yeah.
so they did that for me. So
they
got a
they
good
all
tip
thank
to
you
pay.
profusely. Like there's a lot of bowing
Yeah.
and so on.
Yeah.
They do go. Anything else you need, Mum? While we're here.
Not right now. But oh God, you messed up my accent.
Uh-huh.
That is all we need for right now. Thank you so much. I hope if in the future I would definitely hope for you five to come again. That'd be great.
They all thank you again, and then they head back outside. At which point, Taryc, you see them walking past you, and they a couple of them start talking, and they slowly sort of come to a stop, and then somewhat nervously, the Dragonborn steps forward and goes, "Ma'am,
Yes.
do you need help?"
If you wouldn't mind, just trying to move it out of the path for now.
It's, just off to the side.
Yes.
They nod and they sort of motion at the others, who a couple of step forward readily. The others to step forward to help, but they seem a bit nervous about you. But yeah, they start helping you move the wreckage of the car out of the way, and then I'm gonna roll 5d20.
They're all gonna loot some shit.
You're gonna hear a "What the fuck's this?" and then there's a faint poof sound.
Good luck over.
You do not see the human gentleman that was there before.
Nope, they're gone.
I'm gonna go over there. Do I see the rest of them? The rest of them are still here.
Yeah, the rest of them are still there, just busy holding stuff about.
It seems racist to go. What was the human's name?
We're gonna say that his name was Greg.
Oh no, Greg.
Does anyone else not see him anymore?
What? Faces turned to look over at you.
The human gentleman that was with you all.
You said you wandered over to the spot, right?
Yes.
You're gonna hear a faint "Help! Help!"
I'm gonna look down.
Looks sounds coming from beneath a piece of wood.
Going to lift the wood, and
You
have a
see
feeling I know
a
what I'm gonna find.
brownie-sized Greg.
Oh, it's the coolest magic item ever.
I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna pick him up.
I think he screams.
Yeah, that'd be terrifying. I mean, there's no way that being picked up by a giant fucking gnoll is
I
not
think,
going to be terrifying.
I think he screams.
I'm going to
The high
look
pitch
at what,
to scare me.
uh,
All I heard is that outside somewhere there's a new love interest for Nim.
we're gonna go find him and go, why don't we fix this? Maybe not keep trying to move things.
Put me down. Put me down. Put me down. Put me down.
How about I take you in and get this
Please,
taken care
please,
of for you?
please put me down.
I'm gonna put him down.
Okay, you put him down, and now that he isn't trapped beneath a piece of wood, you see him slip a ring off of his finger and toss it aside, and back into full size.
One of those.
I'm sorry. I saw a ring. I tried it on, and just,
yes.
he's
if
just
you
gonna,
find
he's
items-
actually just turning and leaving. I think.
Yeah.
He's walking off down the road. And the other human goes, Greg, where you? Sorry. Maybe was this enough help, ma'am? The path's pretty clear at this
here.
point.
I'm going to. How much did you tip them, by the way, Sam? Did you say?
I gave them 1 silver. I didn't say, but I gave them 1 silver and 1 copper each.
How much was there? Was it a lot to move? Because
It was a sizable chunk. You could have gotten it done on your own, but they made it go faster. They when they offered it didn't look like they were expecting any pay.
Yeah. Did you say there's 5 of them?
Yep.
I'm gonna reach in and, although, well, there's 4 up here right now. I'm gonna hand them a total of 50 coppers. For Greg also. Thank you so much.
Oh, you needn't, miss.
It was help. So, and I feel bad about what happened to Greg. I should have warned not to pick up to put on anything found in the wreckage. We thought we got everything.
Sorry for any bother he caused. I'll gotta make sure he's all right. Thank you, ma'am.
No bother at all. Yes, please make sure he is okay. Thank you for the help.
Dragonborn is going to refuse tip. Like really firmly but politely.
Yeah.
And we'll just bow his head and leave. The others will accept.
Copper.
And yeah, you've got a clear path. You've got a massive pile of wood, and like tarp all in and so on.
Now we use the hammer.
Do you want to pick up the ring?
Yes, I will pick up the ring.
Give me an investigation check to try and find it because it's brownie scale.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, that seems to be lost in the grass.
I will make sure the people know.
You want to go get a Nim because I could probably find it better.
Yeah, probably because it's
You
gonna
could
be.
always ask Cassian. He can find it.
Indoors, Maltori is like sitting at the kitchen table, silently fuming a bit. It looks like every now and then you hear him grumble about, "What's in my house?"
I am gonna head inside and give a warning. That someone may want to help find that because we do have a pseudo dragon and a drake.
Find
who
what?
may accidentally eat it. When I was clearing off what remains of the cart, one of the people who delivered the bed offered to help, and put the ring on and turned into a brownie.
Uh,
I cannot find where the ring got thrown, and I am concerned that Said or Nami might
wait,
eat it.
wait, he put it on and turned? Didn't have to
Yes,
attune or anything?
it seemed to be. We were not out there that long,
Ah. Nim!
but
Nim!
Cassian hears that and is instantly going outside to go look.
Yes, what's up?
Ring of brownie perfection.
A perfect brownie?
Apparently, outside.
Okay,
Wait.
I'm going.
You say it turned into a brownie. What did it look different or just like them?
I'm going to describe what the brownie looked like because I would have gotten some view. While
He stares blankly at you because he never saw the porter.
But did it look like the porter, or did it?
Yeah, it looked like the porter, just small scale.
Yes. Like the porter.
Oh,
but
so
small.
not brownie perfection then, just ring of shrinky dink.
I guess so.
Nim,
What?
put the ring on.
Okay.
Oh my
He's gonna hobble out to follow you because he wants to witness this.
Oh,
Children,
Lord.
find the ring.
Well, I'm gonna cast detect magic. I'm sure
Yeah.
Cassie's casting detect
Uh-huh.
magic, and then we're gonna try and do stuff.
Well, Cassian wants to find this ring. This just
You
sounds
guys,
fun.
if you work together, you could try and triangulate its position because, like, it only tells you if you're within range, essentially, right? You
Mhm.
detect magic item within certain distance.
Yeah.
All right.
I now imagine it does to hot, cold, colder.
All right. So I'm gonna do an investigation.
Oh no,
roll.
you can do a magic. Oh wow, that's really nice. That new wording. You can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any physical creature or object in the area that bears the magic.
Okay.
I'm still gonna ask for the both of you who are doing detect magic to give me a perception check because it's a tiny magic item amongst grass. That aura
Mhm.
is still gonna be
And
hard
the other
to see.
person,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
other person is a tiny person among grass.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right. Perception. All right. I'm checking this because perception should be trained for me now. So, wing. Yeah.
Oh.
That's
And guidance on that.
Nim, you're sort of running around the blades of grass, peeking behind them, and then you run over, peek behind to see that piece of grass looks a little lighter. Move forward, look behind it, and yeah, there's a ring that is about your scale, glowing.
Oh, cool. So it's just like my Jin ring. It's also teeny tiny.
And
I found it. I
you
found
found
it.
Quick, come out before you put it on.
Okay, I'm gonna take it out.
All right, you move back onto the path.
Yeah,
Maltori
we're-
literally just crouches down.
Yeah.
He looks
Cassian's
positively
right down with
excited.
him.
All right, here it goes. I put it on.
Nim, you grow a bit taller.
Oh, that's insulting.
Brownies on average are taller than Trixie.
I got huge.
Amazing.
Here, somebody else try it.
Me.
All right, go ahead. I ended up to Cassian.
Cassian's going to put on the ring.
Okay, Cassian, you shrink down to a brownie scaled centaur.
Ha ha.
Call it
Oh,
the
this is
quarter
neat.
horse. Call it the quarter horse.
Mommy, look, little horse.
Nami is squinting suspiciously.
Mhm.
It's the tiniest centaur. The legends are true.
There were legends.
No. Sounds good though, doesn't it?
It does sound pretty great.
Oh, the scale of everything is so different.
Your voice sounds funny.
Taryc, you want to try it on? Iala! No!
Sure.
Oh.
Saeed's still inside. It's probably safe.
Cassian's going to back up. Wow, I got to try this again later.
Right,
He's
yeah.
going to pop the ring off after
Pop
he
ring
steps
off.
back
It
away
goes
from...
with you. You hand it off to Taryc.
Yeah.
Derek should have put it on.
Yep, brownie-sized Taryc.
You know, I'm gonna try some. Wait, what is the exact wording on this ability? Do I go always large? Is the question. Oh, it's always size large. Dang, that upsize. Okay. Yes.
Adorable.
What's going on out here?
Look, there's a ring that makes people nim-sized.
Oh! I want to see what's inside Nim's
Wait.
room then.
Take the ring off.
Quick, try it on. Try it on.
Okay.
Noah's going to slip it on.
Noah, you shrink down to a brownie-sized Noah. The
Wow.
world looks huge. Blades of grass, like nearby, tower above you. Dirt is so much more like detailed and vivid.
Wow, this is pretty cool. Oh, hi, Nim.
Hi.
Oh, you're still short.
Well, fuck you, Noah.
Ialia!
You know, I don't need this. I'm going inside.
Ialia, we must see if you can still fly.
What? What's going on?
Ring
Okay,
of Tiny.
Ring of Tiny?
Look at the small Noah.
Yeah.
Noah.
What happened to you?
Ring of Tiny. Oh,
I'm gonna pick Noah up.
Noah's going to starlight step onto Ialia's collar.
look, Tiny. Yeah, whoa. Vast tracts of land.
Maybe now you see Nim's infatuation.
Yeah, it was, wow.
Ialia
Wow,
moves,
Ialia.
Ialia moves her finger to flick Noah.
No, don't do that. That'll kill me. Get off, Noah. And so now we can become Nim-sized. That seems kind of neat, actually.
Do you offer the ring off of Noah, or are you keeping it on?
Someone put me back on the ground.
He brushes Noah off.
Use your starlight step before you fall to
Noah,
your death.
you fall and you hit the ground. It doesn't actually hurt that much. Like, it hurts, but
It's more terrifying than anything.
it's really scary. You just fell off a multi-story building from your perspective. Noah sits
Noah's-
sobbing on the ground.
We could make that worse, Noah.
Noah takes off the ring and passes it off, but doesn't get off the ground. They kind of just lie
offers it
there,
up to
curled up a little
Ialia.
bit.
Ialia takes it.
Noah curls up.
Sobs.
That's pretty interesting. It's a neat trick.
You're going to see if you can fly.
Do you want me to test this now? I could just pocket it for later.
I'm immensely curious.
I guess we might as well see.
Ialia takes the ring and tries it on herself.
Yeah, Ialia, you shrink down to brownie size.
It is rather strange.
And she tries flapping her wings to get airborne.
You get airborne.
Well, I feel a little bit like a fly down here.
The possibilities.
What possibilities do you have in mind?
Sneaking you and Nim into a place. Through the air. Chimneys.
So the first thing you think about is breaking and entering. I got it.
You don't?
Where did your mind go?
What were your
Now
thoughts?
Valtori's curious.
I did. To be honest, I did not think much further than this.
Ah, you didn't think. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, checks out.
She just goes over and starts
Wow.
beating on his nose.
Ow. No. No. No.
On the right side.
You get
just
such a
exhale
few
heavily.
of nose hairs and such Ialia.
Don't make me use my lightning breath. I'll give you such a shock.
That's so damn adorable it hurts. Okay.
She backs off, gets back on the ground, and takes off the ring.
You might want to hand it to Cassian. We should probably see if it's cursed.
I mean, we
We
do
managed to
know
take it off.
whose ring it is.
You think that's the only kind of curse out there? Can't take it off, is them?
Usually I heard that is one of the first clues.
Not always.
Well, the fact that it doesn't require human just makes me a little suspicious. So, it's probably fine, no?
I mean,
Cassian's going to
it's-
take it and actually
Iala
wander away.
does not give it over. She closes her fist and moves it away from Cassian.
I mean, it's probably
Dragons.
Clara's.
He shakes his head and walks inside.
It is
Extra
Clara's.
possessive.
But you weren't giving it this to me?
I mean, I literally was just cleaning up the wreckage from the cart when we found it and lost
Oh,
it.
so it's Finders Keepers.
You can tell that to her.
You didn't find it.
I found
That
it
is
right
also
here.
true.
I gave it to you. You
Oh,
were
so there's a
gifted
gift.
it. Oh.
Yalia finally becoming more like Nim. We take the things.
Well, Cassian, you can see if it's cursed or not, right? From a distance?
Yep. And Cassian's going to walk away.
Good. Great. Well, this is mine now.
She pockets it.
All right.
I'm gonna let the witch know if she asks about anything.
You wanna go interrupt her bath? Or you gonna wait until after?
No, I'm eventually gonna show what we got. And she asks if
Before
anything else is found.
before the end of bath time or after?
After, I'm not gonna interrupt her.
Okay.
She literally had her cart destroyed. I know better.
You see her coming down in just wrapped in a towel. Her hair is put up in a very tall piece of towel wrapped around torso. Goes down to like knee height, so you get to see like the knobbly old legs. And she
Wrinkles upon wrinkles.
yeah, so many. And she comes down and she's like, oh, that is the most wonderful thing you have there. Oh, maybe I will
I
stay.
know, right?
I could
It's
stay.
one of the best purchases we've ever made.
I commend you on your taste. Would you mind if I take a further examination of it? I want to see if I can recreate its enchantments.
As long as you do not break it.
Oh. Did you? Good. You got my stuff piled up over there. Hopefully, some of my clothes survived.
Clara, I have some nice smelling soaps and oils in my room. If you want to take some for bath time.
Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you, Nim. I don't suppose you happen to see if any of those crates contained my clothes?
I did not look in any. There was only a couple things out in the open.
Is it safe enough to open those?
Mm,
Open
Some-
the boxes?
mostly.
Oh.
I'm guessing you didn't open them, no?
No, they were.
Because I know at
not
least one of those is
ours.
trapped.
Yeah, no, everything was just moved in here.
Okay. She's gonna go over to the boxes, like start opening up the lids, looking in, move aside, and then she goes, marvelous blouse. This will do. Yeah, okay, this will.
What? May I ask about the bone that I found?
What?
To point at the shattered bone.
Oh,
Feel
what?
little-
Where was that?
It was loose. The items there
Oh
we
well,
found loose.
it's not something that's inherently. It's not a magic item or anything. It's simply the bone of a saint. So it's a very important reagent.
Oh.
Was thing.
You deboned a saint?
No, saints are dead by their very nature. What are you talking about?
Yes.
I don't think you can actually become a saint unless you die.
Yeah, it's like we had a conversation about this in some other world.
It's weird how we had this weird argument, and Sam was right for the wrong reasons.
It's no, it's the bone of. She starts clicking her face. Saint Orneus, Saint Unifer, something like that.
God
So,
damn, I'm making
Ornithopters,
words
no,
that I
my-
have to write things down. Saint Orneus.
But yes,
oh no,
these
Saint
were
Orlean.
Saint Orlin.
No, Orlean. Saint Orlean, Saint Orlean.
Is that an out of
something.
character, in character sound, Sam?
It's an out of character sound.
Okay.
It would have a different inflection and have an accent to it if it was Nim.
This was actually one of Ilan's. Funny enough,
Dylan had a saint?
Ilan's had plenty of saints, but yes.
I don't know much about the wildlands.
Oh, well, he wasn't from the Wildlands. He was from you just gotta check our map.
Is
L'Oreal.
it- Oh, okay.
Yes,
It's like
he was from L'Oreal.
Kylara, Thyril,
Are the
Touchy
kind
Eye.
of names are
Aegon,
known, right? It's
Yes, the continent
We
names
have
are
to make
known.
sure.
Yeah.
okay.
which I will post them in case anybody needed a refresher.
Will
Yeah.
you steal steal the bones of saints then?
I didn't steal it. I bought it.
She's a merchant.
I'm a
Let's insult her.
merchant. Do you think I steal? What do you think? What is your idea of me?
She sells really cool stuff.
You dated Maltori.
And we broke up for very good reason. The man
Still.
is a scoundrel.
That's kind of great, though, right?
But don't. She sort of puts up her fingers and like, I'm not disagreeing, but don't start me.
It's not territory you wish to tread.
None of those things would be bad that we touch them, right?
Listen, I've never stolen something. I might have like acquired things in odd ways or deals that aren't particularly fair, but I've never just broken the law.
Oh,
There's more than enough reasons for us to want to burn me already. I'm not going to get the guards on my back.
but they want to burn you. That's awful.
I'm-
You're just a very helpful person.
I'm a witch.
But that's not anything bad.
I gave. Okay, no, what? I like your perception of me. I'm not going to contradict that. Okay.
What? While we're on the subject, what's this?
And no, it just pulls out the jar
Oh.
jar of beads.
If you write a food on the label, the beads will taste like that for the next 24 hours.
Ooh.
But they're
Are the
beads.
beads
So
edible?
are they still
No,
beads?
you suck on them.
Okay, so it's like so you don't eat them.
No, that's just flavor.
Okay, because otherwise you'd put out beads.
Oh yes, I mean, trust me, I've swallowed many by accident, but they come out.
I guess they clean up and go right back in, huh?
Exactly.
Put that in your mouth, though.
No, put the jar down.
I haven't put the beads back in.
She's just teasing you. You're fine.
No, the beads actually vanish after 24 hours. The jar refills.
Oh, that's kind of great.
Hmm.
You always
Cassian's
have
going
really interesting magic items. I like your
Ah,
shop.
You can keep them for having cleaned up the cart.
My perception
wow.
of the jar has been
Painted.
tarnished, though.
There's no poop beads in the jar.
Can I have the jar? You
I'm just picturing Nim like mouthing on a bead.
yeah, she's just gonna lick on the
And then an Eddie jawbreaker.
Yeah.
And you can
My
keep that
face is
bone,
gonna
Taryc. Don't sell well.
Cassian's going to pull out the handkerchief. Also, this survived.
Ah, shit, I've started gifting people items and didn't think that people would stop pulling up more. Yes, you can have that. That's fine.
Oh no! If you want it back, it's yours.
No,
I just happened to spot it.
I
Didn't want to open your boxes.
used it plenty in my younger days, but it's been stored away for a reason.
Is that for blowing your nose?
No. You tie it on yourself, like a nice little neckerchief or on your wrist or something like that, and well, it just
Move the body part.
she's gonna stare at you, Cassian, and she's just gonna smile. Well, it's a fashion accessory.
Cassian's going to tie it onto his wrist. He's just the ring got him curious. That curiosity is going to get him killed, but he's going to try.
Oh, that's neat.
Okay.
Cassian picks up the only non-magical item.
No, he picked up a magical item.
Oh. Oh no.
Cassian ends up in a dress.
We got a bed for you. We have changed this office into a bedroom for you. It is right next to the bath, so that should be fine. Hopefully.
Yeah.
And this is pretty far away from Mr. Maltori.
Oh,
And you have a nice big
wonderful.
closet. There is a mimic in the closet. We don't have a name for it. There's a secret closet behind the door.
Mimic?
Not in the room you're
Not
in
in the room.
directly.
There's like a secret door and there's a closet behind it. and
So
yeah,
don't open the door.
Just don't open the box inside, I think. It doesn't mean. Has anybody
right.
fed it?
It bit me.
Does it out of character? Do I know what a mimic? If I knew what a mimic eats, I probably would have tried to feed it.
If you want to know what a mimic eats, mimics are monstrosities, I believe. Mimic. Bestiary, medium monstrosity.
Yes.
I believe monstrosities come under survival still, or nature. Yeah, nature. Go ahead and give me a nature check. Yeah,
16.
they eat meat.
Okay, I would have fed it then.
But they're very carrion eaters. Like their bone will give them as much sustenance as well. They'll eat anything.
Yeah, I probably figured after anything that I've caught.
You could have done it
cleaned
scraps.
up. Yeah.
Actually, really good waste
I've been-
disposal.
So, I mean, we have a Null and a Drake too, so we have the ultimate. There's nothing left after we eat something. Yes, I've been keeping it fed.
Oh, thank you, dearies. She looks at Cassian again. Sort of giggles really evilly to herself, just very blatantly in the open, and goes, "Well, I'm going to. What time is it?"
It
Time
is
is it?
evening, I think, because we had the meeting at like afternoon, so it is getting to evening. We should probably figure out food, and I need to go to town and talk to the little coven of old ladies and see if they can start helping me with stuff and get everything going.
I'm going to go get dressed.
Yes, you should go
Wait,
get
hang on.
dressed.
Coven? You said coven?
But it's a bunch of little old ladies that get together in town and they play cards and they do things. They're kind of fun.
Her eyes light up a little bit.
There's like, I don't know, like 20 or 30 of them. They get together at Mary's house and they get up to all sorts of hijinks. It's fun.
Let me get dressed and I'll join you.
Okay.
Oh no, she's gonna fleece a bunch of little ladies out of money.
She's heading upstairs. Cassian.
Yes.
Faint smell of like perfume in the air.
Gonna sniff the thing.
It's really nice.
Don't have to use mine then.
Okay. And everybody in the room with Cassian make me a Constitution saving throw, including you, Cassian.
I went into another room, right?
You could do it with advantage because he's just leaving, but you're intoxicated. You might get it. Kara's also had to make the check.
Okay.
Wow,
I'm okay.
You're cool.
I mean, I've been resisting the wiles of the centaur
Taryc's
so
cool.
far.
Cassian's not cool.
Oh no, Cassian.
Iala and Noah.
I'm looking for the button. New sheet.
If you new sheet, literally right next to your stat,
There it is.
save, just click it. I just had to figure it out myself.
Okay.
Oh no.
I mean, you're better than Cassian.
And Noah.
Noah die.
Noah's exploded.
I'm seeking to the bathroom.
Okay.
Well,
All right. Cassian, Iala, and Noah. Very nice smelling perfume, and you feel a little horny. Just
Okay.
mildly.
Oh
He-
no.
It's something you could ignore, but just out of nowhere. Yeah, that slight feeling. Bit of warmth.
Leave it to the two from Dooley. Avoid that.
They're used to it. It's like that's their secret.
As yes,
It's-
this magical little accessory. It's essentially her old attempts to pull.
It's amazing because I was gonna say that the reason I didn't buy that elixir is Nim would drink it thinking that's how it works, and then no visible reaction would happen. Because Nim
a
would fall in
bottle
love with the
perfume.
next person that walks into the room anyway. No,
Yeah,
the elixir of love or whatever it was.
Yep, you three
Yeah.
are under the effect of essentially a magical aphrodisiac. There's no mental compulsion or anything, just your bodies feel a bit.
Cassian's going to look at the handkerchief. Well, it smells good, and I think I figured it out.
Wonderful.
Ah,
great. Are
it's
you
a
going to get
handkerchief
rid
of
of it?
horniness.
Are you going to get rid of that? This is awfully rude to do here in our house. If you're not going to get rid of it, I am.
That Mr. Latori built.
I
Cassian-
have.
Cassian's
That's
going to
built.
Cassian's going to take it off. That's going to be fun for
The
later.
effect instantly vanishes.
I've had enough problems caused by that. Thank you very much.
You are vulnerable to this, aren't you? By the way, is that a chemical reaction or is it more of a magical implement?
I am not entirely sure. I'll have to look into it.
I'm gonna use detect magic.
It's magical. You see it. You see that glow from it.
I see.
She's having conflicting feelings now.
It wants it.
So, I could probably take that off your hands for now.
Wow, subtle.
But it's not. Keep it out of Noah's hands.
I don't want it. I want
Give
to
it
get rid
to
of it.
Nim.
We can't have Noah or Nim taking this.
Iala,
Cassian's
give
going to make a point of opening one of his front pouches and
very slowly pulling
Folding
it
it.
in.
folding it nice and neat, and then putting it in, and then snapping it closed.
It feels like it could be a
The
gift for
hoarder
good
and the
later.
Tamari worshipper both want the magical horny rag. Amazing. Iala, give me an intelligence check, please.
Oh no. Why do you do this to me?
Out of our eyesight.
That's hilarious.
Oh no!
I'm giving you no hints. Okay.
Wasn't I just trying to get something just now? Huh?
Actually, you know what? Because of her nature, I'm going to give you advantage.
Wonderful.
You beat a
Hey, that's
10.
better.
Wow. Okay.
She should be rewarded.
As you're looking at Cassian put this away, vaguely jealous of the magical items with your friends have just acquired, the thought pops into your head of, they found that in the wreckage. They each found something in the wreckage. The wreckage is still out there.
That makes sense.
All sorts of
What
weird
makes
things are
sense?
coming out of the wreckage. I need to go through the wreckage.
Good work, brain.
Oh god, I need that picture of Iala
Oh
just
my-
looking up going, good
Yeah,
work, Bray.
Iala literally does the humans, the Homer Simpson thing of having to talk to her own thoughts to get things figured out.
It hurts me.
Money can be used.
But it can be used as
Magic
tender.
items can be found within the wreckage of an old lady of a magical cellar cart.
Explain.
They may be used for goods and services, or fun and mayhem.
Fine then, fine then.
She just waves off Cassian,
No need to be rude about it.
and she walks off out the door.
Where's she going?
And
I
then
have
she's gonna,
important work.
Gremlin her way into the
Well-
wreckage.
yeah.
No, a
Cassian-
large
Cassian's
pile.
just going to blurt out without even stopping to think. Well, considering what that handkerchief did to all of us, and he's just going to step into his room.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Gross, Cassian.
That's even worse on a
Cassian.
centaur, to be fair.
Cassie, there's a perfectly good succubi out there somewhere for you.
You're just gonna go
She
find
might be
her.
coming to mind.
Pretty good succubi out there. What are you talking about?
Perfectly good succubi
Iala,
ready for all of you
if
out
you're
there.
gremlining through the wreckage, go ahead and give me an investigation check. I know they're your strong suite.
Cast guidance on yourself.
I don't have guidance.
God damn it!
Hey, 10. That'll find you something. 1 second, let me check my list.
I get
Okay.
a thigh bone.
Iala, you are going to find this strange bottle. It's got a cork top. It's a lot smaller than the bottle of beads. But there appears to be some liquid in the bottle. It is unlabeled and it is pink.
Pink liquids. That is
Pepto
never a good
Bismol.
sign.
No, test it on them.
I like the idea of it just being. You invented Pepto Bismol.
How do I identify this without asking Cassian?
I think actually. You can actually identify potions with a toolkit now.
Could go bother Maltori. There's a
That
second
is-
wizard in the house.
I probably
Well, you
will
drink
think
it.
of this later.
Yeah, you can just drink it.
Come
But
on,
if she drank it, she
come on,
wouldn't have a magic
intelligence
item
8.
anymore.
Come on, intelligence 8. Drink it.
Put it in your mouth.
She puts it in. She pockets it for later.
That's awful.
Probably going to ask Maltori about it because if she drank it, she wouldn't have the magic item anymore.
But you could just have the bonus magic item.
It's going right in the same pouch as that half potion of healing and transformation that we still don't know what does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fills half your body, transforms the other half.
Okay.
That's
You
so
pocket it, you head back in. Niam, Clara sort of comes downstairs, freshly dressed. And it's like, okay, let's go then.
Alright, that should be a good time to go see Mary.
Uh,
Anybody else want to go see Mary and the gals?
I have heard frightening things about you from them.
They're really cool.
Thank you, Nim, but no thank you.
Oh wait, I was there with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there with them. You don't even have to worry
That's
about the
right.
frightening things. You were there when I gave the name Peaches to a certain orc.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
How late is it? Have we?
I think it's
Uh,
probably close to dinner time, right?
Yeah, it's around 6, 7.
Everyone in this place will starve without me. Is the problem? Because
All
nobody.
right. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
now
on a
just
wonderful
stay here.
adventure with Clara, and I invited all of my friends, but they're too cool.
Clara, so you know, I moved your the wreckage all into one area.
Oh, that's helpful. Marvelous. Very useful to me. That wreckage. Mm-hmm.
Well, it'd be easier to sift through it in case there was anything that's still missing. Maybe
Oh, you think you
can
missed
try and
things?
look at. I don't know. I was with you the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Then I guess
Listen,
I'll
I
just have a
know
look.
some members of my party, and them's gonna like push up her chest a bit, have a hard time looking straight down.
Oh, didn't find anything, Talia.
Not yet. Maybe I should go look for some more.
Be my guest.
He turns back around and goes to sift through the wreckage some more.
I'm just gonna look at Nim and Clara. I think I will go with you too.
All right, that sounds like a great time. The
girls
ladies in the
trip.
town.
And
Girls trip.
she like puts her arms out as if like expecting them to be hooked by the Noel and the Trixie.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna snap my fingers really quick. A little bit of ice and water is gonna form at my feet. I'm gonna get a fly speed, and I'm gonna go up and grab her fingertip.
Yeah, she sort of brings you in against her, still maintaining that hooked arm.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. I have to
Yeah.
like crouch to
Yeah, you
know
try to
what?
take the
That
other
much-
arm.
Cal
Yeah.
trip.
Right, the three of them will head on out after Ialia, who you all get to see Ialia like gremling into the wreckage once more.
Sometimes I think
How
I
does
should
she
help. I'm gonna cast guidance on her on the way by
How does she
for
fit
investigate.
them in there?
I'm giving you guidance on the way by. Luckily, it's not a concentration for me to fly.
Okay,
Did you
go ahead and
Google
give me another
search
roll,
it?
Cross,
With guidance?
with
Yes,
guidance.
I give you guidance.
Okay.
I'm your friend.
You could be mean and cast guidance for stealth.
No.
Get guidance.
I want you to know the hilariously mean thing I'm doing with these checks. You are always guaranteed to find something, even if you roll
Oh,
a
no.
5.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Because -1 on the 5.
I know, but it's so improbable.
I don't have inspiration either because I was told to use it earlier.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
tried to help you.
Ialia, you pull out an eye patch. It's rather ornate. It's made of leather. Got a beautiful strap on it. Has a sort of a ornate like closed eye on it.
I'm not
Oh,
writing these
that's
things down. You better
fashionable.
write that down.
She kind of, she just blows on it, wipes it off on her shirt, gets the dust off of it.
But knowing that cut, everybody keeps telling me things that could be cursed. Another thing I need to run through the Meltore before actually putting it on. Maybe it will be useful.
It's weird when you put it on, you lose an eye.
She pockets it as well.
Okay.
She's just pocketing anything that's magic, even if she doesn't know what it is.
Okay. Cool.
This is for keepsing.
I will say, you're going to, you guys are heading into town with Clara. Iala, you can keep digging around if you want. We're not going to do more rolls,
Hooray!
but we'll
goes back
come to
in.
that. Yeah, she goes back in.
Mhm.
Cassian, you're having a frustrating time upstairs because that's not fun for a centaur.
Oh no,
And
I was downstairs.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
downstairs.
downstairs.
My room's downstairs.
Yep. Frustrating
Mhm.
times downstairs. Ha.
No, he was joking about that. He just walked away just to.
Oh, so
Sure
you're
he is.
just feeling frustrated in your
Uh-huh.
room. Got it.
Noah and Cassian are the
here.
ones left behind. Because Yali is out in the yard being a gremlin. What are Noah and Cassian actually doing?
Cassian's going to come back out a minute later, just to be like, okay.
And this is in the sense of we're sort of going into a show of the rest of the night?
Noah will probably if we haven't Noah hasn't gone out to explore yet to do the mapping and
No,
stuff.
not
So
that yet.
yeah,
This is
so
This is
literally
before
where we
all
left
that.
off last
Yeah.
session.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Noah's just going, I think, go out and watch Iala
Gremlin.
just rummage around like a raccoon.
You can join her if you want.
Join her in the garbage pit. Do it.
I don't think Noah will join because the just that one comment about the jar has kind of removed the rose tinted glasses from Noah and doesn't know doesn't really have a high opinion of what they'd find in that mess, but maybe one or two rummaging. I can't help but rummage.
Cassian's
as
going
well.
to stroll up. I want to go out there and pick more stuff up. But at the same time, Iali's out there and she's probably going to be snappy. But if you and I go
Faster
out
if
there,
it's three of you do it.
I'll happily identify anything you find. I just want to see what sort of weird stuff she has in there. Really?
You really need me to escort you because of Iala?
Oh no,
It's okay
I
to be
want to
Come
play
afraid of
on,
tricks
power.
on her so
Cassian.
much, but at the same time, I don't want to piss her off. She breathes fire.
No, she doesn't. She breathes lightning.
Yes, she does.
The
Fire,
breathing
lightning,
fire.
it hurts.
Breathing fire was a euphemism.
Come on, Cassian. I'll protect you from the dangerous bouncy dragon girl.
Cassian's going to look down at Noah. Please, I'm just a small squishy wizard.
Wow.
Okay, so you guys are gonna wander out and join the Ardia?
Yes, only I'm throwing down a detect magic.
Okay. That will let you find things. Okay, you guys are going to be rummaging through the night, at least for a while. Those heading into town, you reach the lair of the Cougars, and you're very readily welcomed in. It takes like almost no time at all for Clara to like settle in with them. Instantly starts, matching the humor, the drinking.
She's like my people.
There's so many tiny glasses of gin and sherry that get drunk here. The room
And
is
you
thick with smoke.
Tiny as in
Like
tiny for humans, or like are we talking gifted son?
no,
like,
we're talking human scale. You know, you've
Gibson.
seen tiny little gin glasses. Yeah,
The little shot
the
glasses.
things that
and
lets
stuff,
them
yeah.
go. Oh, I'm only having a little thimble of it,
I'm
and
just
they do that,
having a sip.
50 odd times.
Mhm.
I may have mild traumas about my grandparents getting drunk on tiny glasses.
Just having a snifter, right?
And yeah, you introduce Clara into this grouping.
Trying to
Is
cheer her up a little bit.
there anything in particular he wanted to do?
I was just gonna hit Mary up with my idea and like kind of show I can do the food thing, and then like start postulating because town,
Okay, that's going to be the beginning of that
is the
then.
thing.
And Clara will actually sort
I'll-
of join in the conversations of this, like, this magical stuff. And she'll actually postulate, this would be much better if more people doing this, though.
Yes, it would. Unfortunately, I think I am the only one serving my patron right now in town. So
Well, they might not need a patron. She looks around and goes, could try and teach a few old tricks.
well, there are people in town that would be willing to do it. We could definitely many hands make light work.
Right, so that'll be the beginning of you accidentally making some witch covens.
I kind of want to join a witch coven. I know Noah's gonna want to
I
do
mean,
that though.
you're making one. You're making them here, so you could. You kind of are
Yeah.
joining multiple.
So you witness Clara basically. It's a really odd form of teaching, being that like most of them are drunk, and she's just like, no, try it again, try it like this, try it like this. But yeah, they will readily agree with your ideas. That will be the beginning of the food distribution, and them doing some weird shit.
Doing some weird shit.
Right. You'll be able to return to town, return home, kind of late. Clara wants to stay out late. You feel that sort of thing of like, oh, we should stay with her for a while. And then she wants to stay really late, and you're like, I want my bed.
And also, I'm being very leery of keeping Nami out late because I want Nami resting.
It's your choice whether you stick around with her or not.
I apologetically have to go back because of Nami.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm very protective of my baby.
We have a Drake and a pseudo dragon here. They're both probably calling for bed.
Your Drake's probably just like easy to rest out, but Nami's actually injured bad.
Yeah. Doesn't mean he isn't trying to go to bed.
You get sent home with some wonderful fruit cake. Gets sort of foisted upon you. There's also some leftover sandwiches that you're told to take with you as well. Just like little triangle sandwiches of it looks like egg and cucumber.
So we just invented the food covenant, huh?
Maybe. Yeah, you return on home. I don't know how long they stay digging out there, but I really want you to return to see them doing it.
So they're still doing it probably when we get home.
I
probably think that we'd be out till probably 11, maybe 10, and then we'd come back. So if they do it for like about 4 hours, because that's a good reasonable time, you know?
Yeah, you'll come home and see them rummaging through stuff. And
meanwhile, Maltori made one of his classic egg meals that might be slightly burned.
Yep, crispy egg, as Maltori likes to call it. And Maltori went to bed. Maltori was like, nope, not doing that, going to bed.
I feel like Maltori spent a lot of time with Wilhelm and was happy the kids were distracted.
Yep. Which actually I think you'll find because he doesn't sleep. Like Wilhelm is sitting on the doorstep, not because he's locked out. And if the door's open, he's just watching the goings on. Let's see. The free digging. You can make me another roll.
Let's see. How long does this it only lasts a minute guidance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless Noah or somebody casts it on you, you don't have it.
And what are we rolling?
I'm gonna say no guidance for this. Investigation checks.
Investigation. Ooh.
Better.
So a 9 and a 13.
Was there actually guidance
21.
on that investigation?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Someone actually rolled good.
So 2 13s and a 21. Okay. Noah, you are going to find what looks like to be a little pipe made of bone, as in like a whistle pipe.
Oh.
Yeah. And Iala, you are going to find what looks like to be like a really. It's color's the wrong word. Choker, frilly choker.
Oh my.
And it's sort of like purple and red hues. Cassian, you are going to find a solid black orb about the size of a grapefruit.
Really? You're pulling out the Orb of Annihilation this early?
Totally.
There's another orb that I have a feeling that it might have been at some point, and I'm terrified.
Gonging.
When I say solid black, I will specify Fanta black.
Oh. Okay.
What Root.
Cassian's
Oh,
going to try and
that's spelling
identify
of
it.
Okay.
Right.
See, what's the
You identify it.
Yeah.
It is a magic item. It is one use. If it is smashed, it will create a permanent darkness field.
Oh,
Cassian's
break
looking
it
at
in the
this thing
house?
going, whoa, that's dangerous.
I'm like,
Now, it can probably be dispelled, but
Yeah, it could be dispelled.
we can use this.
On top of this, you guys have found like loads of little trinkets and such. It's just most of them haven't been mundane, but if you don't, haven't been magical. But I don't think you know that, so you've probably got bags packed with them so far.
like weird little sticks that have been
Yeah.
tied together and
Yeah,
stuff
basically
like that.
little fetishes.
Mhm.
Cassian was actually sorting them because he had his detect magic up.
Yeah, so your own pile is like mundane, magic.
Mhm.
I need to ask Montari if he could teach me how to identify things. It would make this go so much faster.
Hi.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome to the show. They've been doing this for hours. It's fascinating.
Really? Didn't the group of you like? You
I
know.
did not ask them to join.
Okay,
Ah.
so Wilhelm, has they been good hosts to you? Has they been
Oh,
good company?
Maltori has been fantastic. He's a bright young lad.
Aw.
And
Now, that's a statement, and I love it.
also, I'd be a little careful in your searching over there. My postulation is space is a little fucked in that wreckage.
What do you mean?
This one here or the wreckage over there?
The
Pointing where the cart was destroyed.
the cart wreckage.
Oh.
There are multiple bags of holding ruptured, and apparently the plane spaces are destroyed. But you're finding items, and I know that you looked under that piece of wood 3 times and only found something on the third thing that wasn't there before. So
I kind of want to look, but I think they probably found everything,
I
right?
doubt it.
Oh,
There has been seemingly a lot of stuff, Noah says, looking at over all the bags.
Oh, there's stuff. It's just a lot of little stuff.
I like little stuff.
And it's interesting little stuff. Probably all has stories behind it.
Probably
Well,
does.
if you want to do some searching, how about I go make a cup of tea for everybody? Everyone-
Let's
Sounds
give it a
nice.
go.
That would be lovely.
That'll be really good.
Thank you.
He's standing up and he's going to go in and make a pot of tea.
Okay, I'm going to give it a look.
All right. If the newcomers want to go ahead and roll, they can.
I'm only giving it this one look, and then I'm
Mhm.
oh, God damn it! I opened up the sheet of disappointment.
Mhm.
Ah, that hurt my feelings. I hurt my feelings really bad right there.
Disappointment flashbang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and I
That's
got my and you said we can use guidance if we can cast it, right? So I can cast it.
Mhm.
All right, and this is investigation. Bink. 20.
I wanted to go. Can you survival to check where people are not checking?
That's funny. Okay. Taryc, you find what looks like to be a bracelet with a sort of tentacle style design. In fact, because of where you're from, you know that this is like a Heian traditional sign. You can see like how there's tentacles wrapped around an orb. That's a suggestion of the holy symbol, if not a direct match of her holy emblem. Appears to be made of what looks like to be brass, and it's got a purple huge gem set in it.
Ooh.
Yeah. And Nim, you find a ring, funny enough.
I found another ring.
See if it tricks you again this time.
Let's
Oh.
try it on.
You gonna try it on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know how pretty it is.
Nim?
Hmm?
You feel your body shift.
Mhm.
There's strange restructuring of your hips. There's less above, more below. Nim turns into a dude.
Oh,
Cool.
I was thinking you were going to say centaur. Nim
Not doing that.
size still.
Yes, still Nim size.
I
So
I
none
wasn't
of
sure
you
'cause we
really
had-
notice. Nomi notices though. Nomi like reels back. You're getting flashes of where Nim.
I'm Nim.
Why she turned to pirate?
I'm pirate now.
I'm
'cause
pirate
I'm
Nim.
pirate Nim.
She found a ring of pirate dude.
I am very much pirate dude Nim and super sexy.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he's got a nice body.
Oh, cool. A good pat down. Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep that for later.
The
Take
Nim?
that one off.
possibilities.
This opens up a whole bunch of things.
Nim?
Yeah?
Can I try the ring?
Okay, you can try it.
I'll give it back, I promise.
I don't care. You can have it if you want it, Cassian.
Oh
Here,
no, this is,
Uh.
these rings are just interesting.
Right.
to say it's not my ring.
You trying it on Cassian?
Yes.
Okay. Cassian, something vanishes at the hind, restructuring, and your shirt does not survive.
Oh no, and all the facial hair's gone.
Yep.
And the back hair is really, really long.
Uh-huh.
It was already that long.
No, longer.
See, all the facial hair went to the regular hair.
No, the tail is just longer.
Well, I've seen it all now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go have tea.
Well, this is different.
I'm gonna
Wilhelm's,
need to have
Wilhelm's gonna come out with the tray of cups, the pot, look at Cassian and go, okay, more liberal standards of decency in this era. Okay.
Not my fault. Oh, thank you for tea.
I couldn't I find a Trixie-sized cup.
I carry my own cups. It's just
Marvelous.
easier that way.
Okay.
That way. It is easier if I take them from place to place than
I
have them here
Did
and they
bring
get
a
lost in the
large cup
kitchen.
because I once knew a brownie who would just do that. But good, you have your own.
Well, they would just do what?
Drink from a large cup, or sometimes just go bath time.
They would bath in their tea?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually really good for your skin.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I have to think about that then. I've never heard of that before.
Tea. As it starts pouring out teacups for those that want it.
Thank you.
You really should cover up or take that ring off, perhaps. Tea.
This is just different. Very different.
I've seen everything.
And Cassian's going to pull off the ring.
I've seen everything.
His robe survived, but his shirt didn't. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the buttons need to be replaced. That can be dealt with.
That's easy.
And the material's a little broken.
Okay. Yep, you guys spend some fun time looking through the wreckage a bit.
Where's the start of time, right? We haven't even done a week yet, correct?
No, you haven't done a week.
Okay.
We're still on the day.
When you all head back indoors, Cassian, you can start identifying things for people if you want, or people can just try the items.
I mean,
I'm
they
going
haven't been hazardous thus far.
I'm leaving my ring to whoever wants it. So I know Yalia's hoarding magic items. She can have it if she wants it.
You know, I'm gonna try my ring on. We'll see what.
If Nim will
My
let
hand ring
Cassian, he wants to
does.
hold on to the ring. This is just too good.
Okay, yeah, sure. I can see how a Tamari worshiper would want that.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what hasn't been identified. Bone pipe. Bone pipe hasn't been identified. That gets identified.
Yes.
It
And the
summons.
choker.
It summons a swarm of rats. Not under any form of control. And aggressive.
Oh God!
Oh.
Hey, look, dinner.
I love this.
Rats. Angry rats.
Rats,
Dinner.
rats. We are the rats.
The term Skaven comes to mind.
The Fritty Choker. Trying to find it on my list. I have so many dumb items. Okay, the Fritty Choker basically allows you to have advantage on charisma checks because it acts as a sort of enhancing glamour for yourself. However, it also makes you more perceptible to being charmed yourself. So charisma checks against you will also have advantage. The
It makes you a bottom. I understand.
That makes you something.
let's see, were there any other items that weren't identified?
The thing I found.
I'll check that as well.
Which one
The
was that?
Saint Bone?
The hay and the hay. No, the
Oh
hay
yeah,
and-
the hay and
Oh, the hay
bracelet.
and ring.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, bracelet.
The Heian bracelet is very typically Heian. It is simply just a massive fertility booster.
Okay.
Cassian's looking at this as he's identifying it. So, Taryc, how many kids do you want? And he's going to hand it back.
So it's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
really exactly what it looks
Yeah.
like. It's not actually a surprise to you, Taryc.
Yeah. We're gonna
Okay, so it's authentic is all we need
We're
to
gonna
know,
put
right?
that bracelet around the same
Question: does the Shrinky Dink ring get checked? Because there are some
Yeah,
that you think
probably.
you know. In fact, are you checking the rings because you've tried both of them, seen their effects, but that might not be all.
Yes, if
I'm going to identify any ring that's brought to me.
Okay. In that case, the Shrinky Dink ring is as it seems in that, it shrinks you down to brownie size just by putting it on. No attunement necessary. However, there is a, what is it, 5% chance of permanency.
ooh,
Oh. Now, is that a curse or?
It's a curse. Which is very rude to brownie kind, but yes, it's a curse.
How dare you?
You just imagine if Nim got cursed with that? How awful.
No,
Just slightly taller.
The other ring does seem to be a ring of gender
Extremely
change. Will change you to the opposite gender most of the time. Has a 10% chance of making you dual gendered, and again a 5% chance of permanence on any of the results.
Oh.
Let's see. I know there was another curse one in here. So Clara told you about the Firebone. Do you want to check it anyway? She said it's not magical.
Sure.
It is actually magical. It's just divine. It's not, arcane magic.
Oh.
Um,
no.
yeah. This Firebone allows you to not talk with animals, but communicate intent.
Well, that's neat.
It's like they will get feelings from you.
Well, this sounds like really
empathy.
great things. I hope you all enjoy your rings. They sound like a great time. I'm gonna go bed.
As Cassian's looking at these, he's going to look at Iala. So, your ring,
don't click your tongue at me.
that can make you permanently smaller
Oh,
or permanently taller.
that's terrifying. This is
Permanently
useful, though.
taller?
Do you want me to remove the curse off of it?
Can you
That-
remove the
That's,
curse
you
without?
can't do that. That's not how it works. If someone gets cursed
Yeah.
by it,
Oh,
that's
okay.
what then needs to be removed.
I thought I could remove it off the item. My
No.
apologies.
It would be
Cassian's going to
cool
make
if
a
you
point
could.
to point out that if you put it on, you might get stuck like that, and I will be happy to unstuck you.
Oh, and as they're being checked, I will tell you, yeah, the jar of flavor beads work exactly as described. There's no weird curses or such attached to them. The purple neckerchief, yep, it is basically a flirtation device. It is advantage of charisma saves, but yeah, checks rather much like the other thing, but will cause problems in particular places.
And get the knoll to be liked for. Give the handkerchief. Other routes rise down.
There's a whole lot of half gnolls in this town.
No. Handkerchief, not the other stuff.
Handkerchief plus the what is it? The bangle and the small ring. Tons of tiny little gnolls.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants me to make another race.
So
in
who's
this
going to
world.
blow the rat pipe?
What's
The
this pipe do?
So is it? So is it pipe like you ring it,
A pipe is in a little penny whistle.
or like okay? Because when you said pipes, you said I was sitting here going, but how do you ring a whistle?
Man, the sad thing is like I was like, oh, I could think of a great way to use that in combat. I just have to fly over the swarm of gnolls and then blow the whistle a bunch.
Yeah.
Because clearly the rats won't appear midair, and if they did, it's hilarious.
You get attacked by flying rats, aka pigeons.
No, the worst. Okay, never mind.
Pigeons don't attack; they just stare at you.
I wanted it to be actual rats and either fall from the sky or swarm on the ground. But then I was like sitting there going, all I'm doing is just feeding the gnolls, though.
Yeah.
So I was like, no.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys while the night away and eventually are able to get some rest. And that's when we go into the week downtimes. I will say, you are free to investigate the pile at any point.
Mm-mm.
I will give you the reiterate though, you will automatically find an item on the check, but you can find awful things.
Mostly awful.
They sound
And
so
I've been very
Dust.
generous in revealing the curses to you because detect magic identify doesn't do that by standard, which means you're not always going to be able to tell if something is cursed.
It also means that we might already have found things
Yes,
that are cursed
correct.
that we don't know about. Because even though you're being very, very nice on some of them, it
Yes.
doesn't mean you haven't already dicked this over.
Correct.
Great. Yeah, I think I'm going to check the pile like once a day.
Yeah, Ali's probably going.
Right.
Probably gonna do
just
that
kind of
too,
like
now that she can't
in the
help
evening
herself.
or in the
Yeah,
morning,
just-
just because.
It's become like the group activity. Hey guys, wanna go check the pile? You all eat dinner and then go, guys, pile time.
Yeah, basically, I'll do one check to see if I find something, and then that'll be it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna do check once a day. Just the end of the day, I'll check.
Okay, let me think how I want to handle this.
I guess the question is there any of the NPCs checking the pile?
No,
after this?
Matori is of sound mind.
But Valtori is also distracted with a very fun Mirian to talk to and be excited about. So they're distracted, I'm sure.
Okay, so
I mean, I can also see Maltori doing it and then handing it off to somebody.
Valtori's gonna come out with a weird set of tongs
How about the
to
giants?
sift through the pile. The
Well,
giants don't want our weird crap.
Wilhelm's gonna watch you again one day. He's gonna be like, "Gotcha, system." Okay, yeah, you guys are able to go through your steps. Again, the meeting for Fuda happens. I will ask you during these 2 weeks. Now I'm opening up the floor for more specific RP interactions. What do people want to do?
Well, as I stated, Cassian wants to go talk to the gnome. He has some questions he would like to see if the gnome
Which
might have answers.
gnome?
The gnome at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, all right. You head over to the Adventurers Guild then. Did you want to take anybody with you, or you just going there solo?
Solo. This is private, more to Cassian than anything.
All right. I think you inquire beforehand, like in the days before, like, when is he in? Because he's not always there. And then you go in when he is. So you walk into the Adventurers Guild, and he's behind the desk, and he actually looks up and goes, "Ah, I was told you were inquiring about me."
Yes, actually. And that's because the guildmaster said that you had been around with this guild longer than she had, so
Hmm?
you probably have a wealth of knowledge and interesting information. And I was hoping that I might ask a few questions to see if you might have information I'm looking for.
Very vague, but go ahead.
Have you ever heard of the name Silktail?
Silktail?
Yes.
I don't. Not that I'm familiar with.
Okay.
I can make inquiries if you look. What is it pertaining to?
Friend who was an orphan back where I came from. Me and him ran around quite a bit. Before I left, he had found out that his family name might be Silktail, and we hunted around town and couldn't find anything about the family. And when I left, I let him know that I would check, even though it's a very, very tiny chance.
Okay. Where are you from?
Laril.
The real. Okay. Northern, southern,
Southern.
southern,
No. Which northern?
northern. The real. Okay. Well, listen. Well, we have, of course, connections with the Liridian Adventuring Guild, and there's various kingdoms there. Yeah, it's a long shot, but if it's an important inquiry, I can put out a word, get it down the chain, and maybe we'll hear back.
Well, this was more of a casual look, because
Well,
just on the
if it's
off chance you
casual
might know.
check on the off chance that I personally know, then the answer is no. But I am offering to. I'm not going to interrogate and inquire too much, but I will put the word out that someone's looking for information.
I will let my friend know, and what they come and if they give me an answer, I will let you know.
Okay then.
I thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Are you
So have you? Here's another question: have you always served the Adventure Guild in this town, or have you been done to other towns?
Oh, no. I came out with the foundation for this town. I've served in adventuring guilds in a few places. The capital before here.
In there, nice place.
Yes, very nice place.
Any other interesting places?
I have been all over, young man. I've been to the mountains in here. I've roamed many a field and burrow. I've been to many other lands. He just smiles a little. Pretty seasoned.
Well, I'm still kind of green, so I hope you don't mind if I occasionally come by and ask a question or two.
I welcome the company. The guild mistress is a good person, but she is not the most talkative individual. Ever since my last friend really passed on here, well, it's a little lonely. Hard to make friends at my age.
I'm sorry to hear that. And my condolences. Is there anything you need help with today? I'd be happy to help.
He actually scratches the top of his head and goes, "You seriously offering, not politeness?"
Both.
Would you
I'm
be
offering because it's polite to offer, because you said you like company, and honestly, doing one person working an adventurer's guild seems like a little silly to me. So if you need help, I'm happy to help.
Well, I've been very busy with organizing the scouting parties and what we're doing, and trying to brush up on my own training again. But if you wouldn't mind running an errand for me, he's actually, as he's speaking, pulling out a quill and a little slip of paper. He's just scribbling on it, and goes, the tea shop 3 streets over.
Yes.
Um,
Do I know the tea shop?
you might have seen it wandering around town. You guys have been here long enough.
I think I do, and if not, I'll get lost for a little while before I find it.
I've got a very particular blend I like, and I think it might be an issue getting it in the coming days. So, if you could go and grab whatever they have. Do you have coin on you, boy?
Oh yes.
I'll reimburse you.
I'm going to take the note and read what it is, just in case I lose the note.
Yep, you open it up, and it basically just says 2-song blend.
2-song blend. And Cassian's going to go, okay, be back shortly.
He gives you a little wave and returns to looking things over. You actually give me a perception check as you're in there.
Perception. That's back over on skills. Perception. Not my greatest skill.
That's good enough. So he seems to have an array of sending stones on his desk. Looks like, and they're not like paired together or anything. It looks like he's got the individual parts of pairs spread out. Clearly different lines of communication. There appears to be a sort of a bowl of water that is like the inside of the bowl is silvered mirror, and the outside of it is silver.
Scrying bowl.
And more notably, his knuckles are bloody and wrapped in cloth. You can see that tinge of blood through them.
Okay, so divining magic, bloodied. Okay. Cassian's going to go hunt down his tea.
Okay. All right. You're able to go and hunt down the tea. Do you get a bag of tea, 2 bags of tea, or do you take his literal orders of get their entire supply of it?
He wanted a stockpile.
Okay. In that case, there is this massive canvas bag that will cost 13 gold pieces to grab.
Okay. Cassian will pay it.
All right. You grab that, you haul it back over to the guild, and he indeed not just reimburses you, he actually gives you 2 platinum pieces.
Are you?
Right. You ran an errand for me. You deserve to be paid. We don't have people do
but that's
nothing
a
for
lot of money for getting tea.
What am I going to do with money? When food runs short, no amount of money will fix anything.
Get even more tea.
You'd be adventurer long enough, you'd kind of learn that this stuff, and he actually taps one of the coins on the desk. Is worthless.
Take the money. You can get spell reagents.
Yeah, no, Cassian.
Money and
Cassian politely declined, but he still offered, so Cassian's going to take it.
Yeah, he smiles at you and goes, "Oh, thank you very much."
You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I don't know. When there's so much to be done, and yet it all seems too important to delegate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure that you're ready, I suppose. Keep up with your training. Wizards do that, right? Train.
I've been meditating.
Meditating?
Just trying to keep...
Oh, that's not typical of your kind.
I think too much. I need to stop, so I fish and meditate while I'm
fish. Oh, there's all kinds of ways. I kind of prefer a hot room myself, scolding almost.
Yeah, my teacher, my master, figured out that I think way too fast, and I had to be brought to slow down. Otherwise, I would start panicking.
If you ever want to join me in a meditation session, boy, you're more than welcome to.
I will consider that, sir. I do appreciate the offer.
Well, get on your way then. I'm sure there's other people around town that need help.
I shall go see if anyone does need help. You have a good day, and thank you again for the information. I do appreciate it.
Oh, actually, 1 second.
Yes.
He rummages through his desk and he pulls out what looks like to be an envelope. For your Maltori, please.
Okay.
Which
I-
one?
He gives you this envelope. It is sealed with wax.
All right, I will take the letter.
Okay. All right. You are able to head on back out and head on home.
Before I,
Mhm.
when I get up far enough away, I'm going to hit it with detect magic.
No magic.
Okay. And I will take it back.
Okay, you come back home. Matori's just sort of like sitting in the sitting room. Just looks like he's reading, enjoying a cup of tea. Wilhelm is sitting nearby. Looks like they might have been having a conversation, but like they're just sort of relaxing each other's presence now.
Tori's trying to look cool.
Yeah, he's trying to look cool, composed. Wilhelm waves as he come on in, and Matori looks up and goes, "Ah, Cassian."
I come back from the Adventure Guild,
Oh,
richer and with a letter.
oh, you a quest?
No.
Don't think they were doing quests
letter-
right now.
The letter is for you.
Oh, what? Did they pay you to deliver a letter to me?
No, they paid me to get tea for them.
Okay. He just sort of shrugs, and he takes the letter, and
I've already checked it for magic on it, so
suspicious.
I couldn't
Good.
find anything.
And he just sort of opens it up, breaking the wax seal, starts reading it over, and he snorts a little bit as he's doing so. Okay. Right. Oh, thank you, Cassian. And he's going to fold the letter up, put it back in the envelope, and he just sort of tacks it into his robe.
Threats? Interesting, or just someone joking around?
He just waves his hands and goes, "Nothing of concern."
Mr. Maltori,
Yes.
anything involving you is of concern.
I'm very pleased to hear that you think that.
Yes. So, anyways, I'm going to go try and relax because now my mind's running around very quickly.
Yes, what are the dangerous words on the letter? What could it mean?
Oh, no. I was information searching at the guild.
Oh, anything I can help with?
Not unless you have contacts that can track down names on other continents.
I do.
Cassian's was heading out and stops. Really?
Oh, yes. Lario, Malady, Thule, and oh no, maybe not Innis. Sort of on Innis.
Isn't Innis too? Nope, I'm not going there. Okay, then let me ask you this. You were probably around when this information was. No, he wasn't. Have you ever heard of the centaur named Silktail?
Silktail. No. I mean, Tail is in a lot of centaur surnames. Silk is. I suppose it could be used as a descriptor for one. Someone of silken-tailed beauty or whatever centaurs think.
No, literally, that's the surname, Silktail.
Well, yes, but most surnames just come from descriptors for a particular person that
Descriptions.
gets used further down the line. Not that name in particular.
Okay.
I do associate silk more with Driders, though.
That's a distinct possibility, but the only information I have on them, aside from Silktail's first names, and that's about it. And that they were last seen on Loril.
You're an adopted child, right?
I'm not even adopted.
Raised
I'm
by
just a
people
friend.
not your parents.
Yes.
And so these are your parents, perhaps?
If I am to trust a demon.
Was the information in trade?
Information for free.
Could be a lie then.
It was the freebie that they gave.
Was it attached to a deal or just thrown
No.
out there?
It was. You can have information since it's your first time here. We'll give you a freebie and something at the bar for free.
Oh, the freebie. It was their freebie, the enticer.
Yeah.
It's likely true
Yes.
then.
Now, I did inquire about other information and the costs they threw out there. Not going to do it.
Well, you want me to send some messages to my contact? Where
you
do you
would,
know
I would
where you're
appreciate it.
from?
I don't know the name of the orphanages I was at.
Oh, country boy.
Loril.
You're from Lyriel. In which
Yes.
case, I'll contact my Lyridian contacts. Yes.
And now that I know a spell, I may try to contact someone who I was expecting contact a while back.
Well then, I'll get right on that. In fact.
I appreciate that, Maltori.
And he takes a sip of his tea before standing up, stretching, and goes, "If you excuse me, Wilhelm, I'm going to go send some messages." And Wilhelm just nods politely, and Maltori is going to head to his own room.
And Cassian's going to go stop and go, "Oh, I wasn't expecting him to do that soon." And Cassian's going to sit down, lie down, and just go, "So how are you doing today, Mr. Wilhelm?" And then I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay, yeah, you can get into a little conversation with Wilhelm.
Being
Right.
polite again.
Anyone else have things they want to address?
I'm wondering about the find familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm wondering about getting a pseudo dragon, I don't know if that's something that we should RP with, or
If you want to try and go out and find a pseudo dragon in RP, you're more than welcome to.
That would be so
Um,
cute.
if anyone else wants to go first, for me to just think real quick
Okay,
about
you
that.
think on that. Anyone else have anything they want to address? Noah, I know that you have a pact with the Smiling One to fulfill. You can try and wait until after the conflict if you want, but that's a thing that is on your plate.
Mhm.
I was uh I was going to head there for one of the week, right?
Yeah, so in your week 2.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd kind of like to do that before the conflict.
Okay. All right. In that case, we'll cover that. Yeah, Noah, you've bought a lot of things. To try and appease the Smiling One. You packed them all up one morning before heading on out. Did you want to take any companions with you, or do you want to go this alone?
So, who wants to follow me into the woods to meet a possibly hostile Fey Lord?
I haven't been to meet any hostile Fey Lords yet. Do you want me to come, or do you want me to stay back?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't like the idea of bringing anyone with me to, like, get hurt.
Do you
But
think I would get hurt? Am I the kind of person that would aggravate a Fey Lord? Blink, blink.
I don't know. That's the thing. Refuses to elaborate clearly. The
Insight check.
I would like I would like backup,
Oh,
some
The-
form of backup.
and I just looked at my list
But
again. Before Noah departs, can
oh,
everybody roll me 2 investigation checks? I won't reveal what the results are for all of them yet because I'm going to handle a lot of the items
Just
after the
saying,
game.
I have a good insight, is what I'm
Yeah.
going to say. Okay,
You said
alright. So,
investigation, and you
Yeah.
said 2.
Yep.
Okay.
okay. 1. Oh, fuck.
Okay. Well, you get one of the actual good items.
Got a 27.
I don't.
7,
I feel gypped.
9. Nim's other one was 14. Iala had a 9 and a 7. Taryc has a 14 and a 17. Noah has a 15 and a 16. Cassian?
Yep, I was giving you a chance
18.
to write everything down before I started adding more.
And 18. Okay.
Good to
It
know.
will actually be Nim who finds this. Nim, on one of the nights of going through the wreckage, you are going to come across a magical item.
Oh,
You will find what looks like to be a little plush unicorn.
how little?
It's bigger than you. Basically a child's stuffed toy.
It's so cute. I'm gonna die.
It's woven out of really soft fabric. The horn appears to be made of soft leather that's stuffed, so it's got some rigidity to it. It's got these cute little glass bead eyes,
I wanna hug it.
and the tail of it is beautiful. Looks like real hair. You hug it.
I wanna hug it. I love you.
You
I
guys
love
are
you,
interacting with these
unicorn.
fucking items. All
I
right,
love you, unicorn.
Nim.
I love you.
Nim.
Yeah.
Roll me a 4 plus D4.
Oh no. Wait, a 4 plus D4.
Yeah, so D4 plus 4.
D4 plus 4. Okay. I was like, wait.
Nim,
8.
you are 8 years old.
I'm so happy. I love you.
Oh,
Oh no.
The sound
Hey,
of
I actually got smaller, everybody.
I don't know if we can tell.
I just lost puberty.
This is
I totally want to go with Noah to see the Feylord now. This is safe.
this is entirely physical, no mental effects, just younger body.
Look
Oh,
at the
so-
cute toy I found. It's so
So
cute.
we just need to get 5 people to hug this.
no.
Do you share your discovery with your friends? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's a group activity out there, so yeah, of course you did.
This is basically Dim's energy right now.
Yeah. It is so fluffy.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Are you all right, Nim? You shrunk.
Well, I did it. I've always been short.
How can you tell?
Oh no, my boobs are gone.
Again, how can you tell?
Oh,
Wow.
I don't need to be here
Wow,
anymore.
I
Good night,
wouldn't
everybody.
say anything.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, and Nim, roll a D100, please.
No.
Okay,
I
you're
don't
good.
think that's good.
No, you're
okay.
good. You're fine.
That's good. It's not a permanency. That's good.
Yet.
Look how cool this is, Cassian.
Oh,
Look at this cute thing. It's so shiny and pretty.
Cassian's going to identify it,
I'm gonna go tell Papa about it.
and then Cassian's immediately going to throw down a remove curse.
Okay,
on him.
you identify it, Cassian?
Yes. Yes.
When you touch it, roll me a D4 plus 4.
Okay. Backslash roll. D4 plus 4.
Okay,
Hey, you're
Cassian,
good with me.
7 years old. But you will learn that roll with D100 as I explained this as well. You'll learn that this plushie upon contact will transform those who contacted it into a child. The effect lasts 24 hours, and there is a 5% chance of permanency. Unless that is the curse removed.
There's a
Cassian's
lot of
just-
permanency in this deck.
Also, because you understand that, you'll know that Dispel Magic will get rid of the effect. You do not need to remove Curse on just the de-aging. It's only if it becomes stuck.
Cassian's just stopping. No facial
I
hair.
said, don't click your tongue at me.
The Ganglious Centaur.
Yes.
I'm
Big
rushing
knobbly
inside.
knees.
I
Knobbly
need to go
knees.
see Papa.
Oh God.
Damn! Damn! That thing's dangerous!
It's super cute. I want to tell Papa about it.
Seeing you so small, that Nomi
Cassian.
jaws slowly envelop Nim,
Uh-oh.
picking up, carrying inside.
And there's the rapid fire sound of tiny hooves chasing after.
Is the plush just left out in the yard, or are you taking it with you?
I can't carry it.
Cassian's grabbing the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, grab
You-
it. That's a great idea. You should touch it more.
Oh no, I haven't exactly know who I'm handing this thing to.
Yalia?
Maltori watches as you'll wander on in. Sees Nomi come in, apparently with Nim noises coming out of his mouth. He just goes, really, Nomi, put her down. And Nomi's spitting you out. And then Cassian comes in, and
Dragging his clothes.
Maltori just starts laughing hysterically the moment you enter.
And Cassian is
I mean,
immediately clumping
Cassie's-
him with the.
Cassie's probably like
stuff.
stepping into his own robes constantly, tripping all over himself.
He is.
Go ahead and give me a improvised weapon attack, Cassian. So strength. Strength for you.
Cassian actually has stats, weirdly enough, for like everything.
Yeah, but it's untrained, so you know.
Yeah.
14. The Matori just uses his robes to like deflect it away a bit. And goes, oh no, you don't. No, been through that
Oh, come
before.
on.
Not doing it again.
But you've done it before. There's a really cute plushie. See it?
Yes, I see it. It's quite adorable. Very, very good. He's clearly squinting down at you, Nim. I'm guessing you are also a child.
Yeah, my chest disappeared. It's weird.
Remarkable. Okay, well, nice find. I really wish you would all stop digging in that pile, but well done.
I'm gonna give it to Iala.
Oh, you go do that. Wait, Cassian, have you checked?
Yes, I have.
I don't want to be dragging a bunch of brats around.
But you already are.
Yeah.
I
And
will
You
make
read
sure
me a
that
story later?
I'm going
Was
to...
Iala out at the pile?
Yes.
Yes, it's the family
Good.
activity.
Go grab the plushie and run back out.
Cassian's
Catch.
shucking the robes, finding his shirt, putting the shirt back on, turning around. Yeah.
It's great because it's your voice before puberty hit, so it's high pitch. I like to just yell, "It's a magic item!" Whip it at her.
It's probably like way in the air.
Cassian's charging out. The unicorn wants pets.
Get away from me, you nerd.
Cassian's going to try and get her with this thing. She's going to have to run or fly to get away from him.
Roll your
Well,
d20.
she's going into the air.
Roll your d20 at disadvantage because she can get high enough to put that at a long range.
1, 2.
Ooh.
Oh my god. What's your AC, Alia?
17.
Okay, so the 15 does not hit.
Can I reroll those?
No. So yes, you guys can play about with the plushie, trying to tag each other for that night, but I figured it was important you discover that item because I seeded it for a very particular reason. Faye. But yes, so Noah, the morning you're preparing, you are aware of the existence of that item. Whether you choose to try and implement it or not. That's up to
Am
you.
Am I still them that day?
Nah, I figure this was like in the first week or something.
Yeah.
Cassian's actually later on that night. Cassian's like, "What was it that the Smiling One wanted? 5 children to stay with him, but did he say permanently?"
Yes, in order to take care of the animal.
Yeah. And also, the Smiling One, their deals might not be something you want to exactly play against, or they will be very vindictive back, I think. It is
Cassian's
fun if you do a funny haha, but maybe if you push too much, they get mad.
Do you think that would be a nice? That would be a good bartering tool with the
Yeah, they
smiling one.
yeah, they
Uh,
might really like it. You should go get it, Noah.
Actually, Cassian's thinking, okay, so there's a chance this can be permanent.
Yeah.
Cassian actually has an idea. I have an idea. I do.
But does
And this would take away the entire horror of handing children over.
What?
what?
We can ask for volunteers amongst the adults. And
Still horrible. I'm going to cut you off right there
but
because
at least they would know what they are getting into and they
Actually,
can decide on it.
it's a fun item and it's really cool, and I bet you the Smiling One would just like to have it.
It's so much fun though, but I also really didn't like being this small.
What's wrong with that? I just
Can't you
boost my
use it?
chest.
You see, a Smiling One likes children. Can you not? Can you use it so that way it doesn't try to kill you?
I mean,
That's-
if you go there as a child, maybe they'll be nice to you. They like to
I
play with children, right?
yeah, that's one thing I was thinking. Is it doesn't smiling one isn't known for like taking children away to the Phalanx, is it? What did the book say? Because that might if
I think
they
that there were other times when it took children with them, but it was like as a result of somebody doing something.
Cassian read the book. Cassian, there was never like he came in the night and snatched the children away, but there are things of like, oh yes, he lured the children to play and they didn't return.
Mm.
He's not a child grabber,
People-
but there's that whole
he's not-
insidious.
He's not a house invasion child taker, but
He's never taken them
kid
against their
gets-
will.
if they go out into the woods, he's going to lure them away.
Do you want me to come and watch over you, Noah, like a very proud mama?
no, but
Oh,
it could be helpful to to help me help drag me out in case anything gets dangerous.
okay. I can come with if you want, or I can stay out here and maybe Iala or Cassian can go. Cassian seems pretty interested.
What?
What?
I'm tiny and small. I might not come back.
No, you're not right now.
Was this the next day?
This is like
was
a week later.
This is like
Yeah.
a week later.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you would be the best person maybe to make sure Noah's okay, but I can go with. I have some alcohol to drop off for the Smiling One anyway.
It might be.
I can go with you if you want to. Cassian holds up the incredibly heavily wrapped unicorn.
It actually might be to my advantage if I become more childlike. I think so.
I
Maybe
actually
I
think
should-
maybe you hug the unicorn and go with an adult.
that sounds incredibly dangerous, but also somewhat safer knowing how the smiling one treats children.
Most
So-
Fae, from what I know, are very kind to children. They just might, try to convince you that you don't want to go home. But you're an adult mind, so you would be too smart for that, right?
That's what I'm hoping. That came out wrong, but
Well, it sounds like the two of you have this.
Okay, pass me the unicorn.
Cassian's going to hand over the heavily wrapped unicorn.
Noah's going.
Oh, it's so cute. I just want to hug it.
Noah's going to unwrap it and hug it.
All right, Noah, roll me a d4 plus 4.
Oh my gosh, you're 5.
Oh, she's so tiny.
And that's
The,
the picture I drew of them when they were.
The crabs
fighting
are coming.
the crabs are coming. Oh, no, it's so cute.
Whoa, everything's so small, so big again. This is really, really weird feeling. Okay, now I'm this size.
You should hug onto your dolly and then go with
Don't
Cassian.
patronize me.
I already have a patron, and she's really cool. And yeah, you can shut your whore mouth.
You can't say that to a child.
Yeah, you can. I'm from Thule. You should hope that you can be a whore someday, young lady.
Wow. I can't believe my little poor ears.
What, you get paid to have sex? That's like the dream.
I'm leaving.
The corrupting the youth.
Cassian's going with the child.
Can't
Okay.
believe you're trying to corrupt a naive young mind like myself.
I want to know. Did you roll the D100 on the silent side?
Oh, no, I haven't.
Okay.
D100.
Oh no.
You're good.
Oh, I don't like being high on either end of that spectrum.
Watch, the actual 5% is 55 to 60.
Oh, that would be mean.
No, it's 1 to 5. Just so you know.
I'm gonna wave as they go to storm the castle.
Okay. All right. So just Cassian and Noah.
Yep.
All right. You
No,
journey.
do you want to ride or do you want to walk the entire way?
I want to ride.
On a pony ride.
Pony.
Cassian will pick Noah up and put him on his back.
Noah, so fast.
Wow.
You guys make your way out to the woods. You can see the deforestation has continued as the defense has been built, but that river line is being respected. And soon enough, you find yourself wandering into familiar woodland, deeper and deeper, until you hear a sort of little click of teeth behind both of you. Well, now, what have you brought me?
Cassian's going to pull Noah off their back and set them down.
Noah's still hugging the unicorn.
Greetings, sir. Sir Smiling One.
Child, but one I know.
Correct.
Is
we-
this your masquerade, little Faye?
This is. This is my costume. For now, I would.
Costume, but not the mask.
Correct.
I'm trying to this wouldn't be my masquerade, would it?
A masquerade is a commitment to the Fae.
Oh. Yeah.
No, this is not
Masquerade
my
is like you decide this is my life for now until I die.
No, is not. This is not my mask. This is merely a costume. For although I cannot, we cannot deliver you what you wish for with five children. I was hoping that I could spend the week with you and play games every day
Hmm.
for the
The large
week.
form of the smiling one sort of crouches down into a sit. That weird neck sort of bending down to bring the face level with yours. And he goes, "Interesting, at the very least. I don't know whether I want this still or not, and that is exciting in itself. I have
Uh,
a bargain for you, little Faye.
oh? What would that be?
You
Sir
spend the
Smiling?
day with me, the week with me. You spend a week with me and play as you suggest. If I am pleased at week's end, I give you what you all desired before, and perhaps more. If I am displeased, you stay with me forevermore.
I,
The child
uh,
will become your masquerade.
I, uh, uh, or,
Masquerade, paper faces on display.
this, I shall accept this deal, for I am confident in my ability to provide you with entertainment. It will be
Entertainment. No,
a great week of merriment and fun loving.
not with those words. You will
Oh,
learn play and want and laughter, or you'll remain. His head snaps to gaze suddenly fixing on you, Cassian. What is your role here?
Well, one, little legs would have taken them forever to get here. But I was asked to come out, probably just to witness. That way, someone would know what's going on. That way, we could come back.
Hmm. Um,
I
Noah?
would offer to.
I'll carry on, Cassian.
Cassie's like, I would offer to stay, but I don't have good memories of my childhood, so I don't want to do that again. I do apologize.
Hmm.
What
This
fun
displeases
game that
me.
would be.
I want to see happiness in your heart. All should carry happiness of their childhood. Noah, a big hand takes the plush from you. The smiling one slowly stands up, towering above you, and just takes a few steps towards you, Cassian, holding the toy out. A week with me, alongside your companion, and the bargain is enhanced. Not only do you get the aid that you desired, I will provide so much more.
It would help Noah too.
Cassian.
Modification to your deal. Should we fail in accomplishing what you ask of us? Because, for one, the people out there will need my help. I cannot permanently be here.
That's don't be so down. We won't.
We're gonna super succeed.
Cassian's actually grinding his jaw.
The smiling one just waiting patiently, head crooked to one side, that wide grin plastered there.
Cassian's just face palming.
Give in to my greed.
You can't expect a child to play alone. They need
Oh, man, I'm glad
companionship
I
of another child, not an adult.
Fine, but give me a moment. I have to let others know what's going on.
Marvelous. And he just crouches back down.
Cassian's going to send a message to Mentori.
Oh,
Okay, what's your message?
Bargain struck with Smiling One. Have to stay a week. Might not come back. Check on us in 1 week.
I will try. You'll get a response of, I'll try to scry on you continuously each day, but if we cannot capture you or see you in a week, we'll come for you.
And Cassian just... All right. Cassian's actually going to start pulling off his robes and his stuff. I can't do anything in oversized clothes.
I shall provide you with more fitting clothes.
And Cassian's just going to go, give me the plush.
For a moment, it looks like the Smiling One is ripping the plush in half. You actually hear it tearing.
Oh!
And then he's just holding two of them. One gets
Whoa.
handed to you.
But
Which, Cassian, as a wizard, that is... that's not right. Magic item creation is a hard, intensive process. You don't duplicate them. You can't do that.
Cassian's just looking at it. He's like, it's not so fluffy anymore.
Take the toy. If I
Cassian will
catch
take the
glimpse of
toy.
either of you as your adult selves, the bargain will be done.
Hey, good to know.
All right. You're handed one. Cassian's handed the other. Cassian, roll me a d4 plus 4. Okay. 7-year-old Cassian, 5-year-old Noah. The Smiling One, their hands come together, long fingers intertwining. This sort of grasp of delight, also creepy. And then he goes, wonderful, truly wonderful. Let's play a L'Oreal game. Chase the light, little ones. It'll take you home for now. And you see light glimmer on in the deeper forest, floating, bobbing, each different colours.
Cassian's gathering up his stuff, putting it on his back, tying it down the best he can, and tying the stuffed animal down. We're not losing you.
Hey,
I want to know what the D100 on Cassian is because I'm a bad
yeah.
person.
He's good.
Ooh. It's good you don't make Toby roll it because he has a tendency to roll low.
Oh, yeah. Cassie just going, I don't want to do it again.
What's that?
Cassie just going, I don't want to do it again.
I can dispel it. That's the thing. I'll deal with it for the week.
Okay. What was the D2 for, Noah?
Wheel and Woe.
Ah,
Cosmic Owen.
okay. Right. Are you going to go after the lights as told?
Yes.
Yep, like I said, gathering my stuff, tying it down.
Okay.
Oh, this is so heavy.
So, I have questions for the both of you. How much is play acting, and how much is letting yourself give in?
Noah is going to actually try and have a good time. It's not going to. Let's see. I have to do this in order to appease. Noah is actually going to try and make the most of it and play around.
Okay.
You have the opportunity for a truly carefree week where all you have to do
Free
is
childhood.
be a kid. Just a free week of childhood right now. Playing in the woods.
And what about Cassian?
Oh. Cassian's going to try to let go.
Okay. For Cassian,
You'd need to cast guidance on you for that.
it's a daily occurrence and not structured. I'm afraid you can't. Cassian, I will let you do. I think it's gonna be charisma. He's basically having to like trick your own mind into this. You can choose between charisma or wisdom as a straight roll.
Do I get my bonuses?
What bonuses?
Because of my religion, I
Mhm.
get a charisma. I get a bonus. I get an advantage on charisma checks.
All charisma checks?
Your goddess teaches you how to be especially charming with your words. You have advantage on charisma persuasion checks.
Then no.
Ah, darn it.
It's not a yeah. It's like a weird charisma check.
This is a letting go check.
Yeah.
Okay, so charisma check.
Or wisdom, whichever you prefer.
They're charisma. They're both the same.
Okay.
Which path do you choose?
Cassian would be trying to charm himself. Just let go. Just do it.
Let go. Enjoy yourself. Just do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just let go.
Okay. Cassian.
Can I re-roll that?
You've got a should have a heroic inspiration.
I do.
Yeah. Okay. Cassian.
This is why you shouldn't roll a D100.
Well, they're burned out now.
Cassian, you really do try, but your analytical mind can't turn off. You can't stop thinking about the consequences of all this. You just cannot give in to that sort of childish freedom. But you know you have to play the part. So what you're going to do instead is I need 7 performance checks from you.
Do I get my advantage on these?
Does it specify performance?
No, persuasion. Sorry.
Is this per day?
Actually, before you do those, yeah, this is per day essentially. Which does technically mean that you'll be able to re-roll each one because of how heroic inspiration works. Got to keep that in the account. So before you roll that though, Noah, I want you to do the same check that Cassian just did.
The charisma one?
Charisma or wisdom?
Wisdom. Can I use guidance?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to re-roll that?
I am.
$11. Okay. That's not great.
Oh. Darn it! I have woe instead of wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
All right. It's not a failure, but it's just not great. Okay. I need you, instead of performance checks like Cassian's doing, I need you to give me persuasion checks. So each of you 7 will do Cassian's first, then Noah's.
Okay.
Performance.
And if you would just go ahead and roll them all with advantage, just from the get-go, it doesn't mean you're having to use all of them for advantage, but just in case, it makes it way simpler. You'd probably advantage that one on that day.
Do
13. 15. 7. 16. Mm-hmm. Nice. One more. Okay, 12. And then Noah, if you would do the same with persuasion checks, please.
can I re-roll for wheel and woe every day for that? Or is that too complex?
You could, but I think it's a little insanity.
Okay.
I'll let we'll see if there are any that you'd go. I want to see if I could wield that. We'll see what you get for that day.
Okay.
That's a sane way to do it.
1,
Good.
2,
Good.
3,
Good.
4,
Good.
5,
Good.
6.
Not good.
7.
Okay. You want to see if you got wheel well for that
Yeah.
sixth one?
Whoa again.
Okay. All right. So there are 2 outright failures for both of you, and the rest goes pretty smoothly. Cassian, you and Noah play together each day. A multitude of different games. Plenty of Fae come along to actually interact with you both. It's weird encountering Fae and just detecting absolutely no malice at all from them. Like there's some unnerving behaviors and so on, but like they all seem to have genuine care towards you. They want you to be happy, even if they struggle with what that is. So you get treated like royalty. Toys are provided. They will happily participate in games. They will give you all the food you want, whatever sweet treats that they can summon up. They try to give you the very best that they can offer, and for the Fae, they can do good. And that's why I need you to both just give me a single charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Oh.
That's a 3, huh? And that's a 4.
Um. Um.
Okay. Noah, the games you play that week, every now and then you get separated from Cassian. The smiling one wanting to play games with you directly, treating you as if you're special. And your mind does start to actually believe it. You are special. And you deserve this. This wonderful place. It feels so good. You don't notice the changes overcoming you as he has you chase lights, hide away in this dark hole for hide and seek, coming out of things just tweaked, slightly metamorphosized. Cassian, the glamour of this place, the wonder of it, even as your analytical mind struggles to let you behave like a child, the comfort of it all here is still so intoxicating. There's a happiness that, while feels alien, is addictive. It's hard to think of letting go of it. You barely notice Noah changing over the week, but she is. And part of your mind is picking up on that. And you wonder, wait, if she's changing, am I? The week seems to draw to a close. A final game is played, and the smiling one comes to fetch both of you. And he comes along, holding just a little pair of ribbons, and he goes, "My dear children, have you enjoyed your time here?"
Actually, I did. I, for the most part, I did. It was particularly like the King of the Castle game did the other day.
Oh, I was so glad to see you with delight in your heart, and even you, who I know, and he looks at you, Cassian, could not turn off the horrid parts of the mind, the elder. Did you enjoy the games?
Did
I,
did you?
I tried, and yes, at times I was able to slip the bonds of my past, and they were fun. It was a gentle distraction.
But it was not true of you. I thank you for your act. It was a fine one. I have a gift for both of you. And he holds out the 2 ribbons. For Noah, it is the most stereotypical, like, oh, I'm so adorable mix of, like, pink and blues. Just, like, striping that goes along it. It's gaudy, hideous. He holds it out to you. And Cassian, you're actually, he holds out this rather bold red to you. These are for you. Cassian, Noah, your bargain is done. Your friends will be helped, and I am pleased. You will have what you asked for, and more.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Noah is going to go up and hug the smiling one.
Oh, hey, Cassian.
Hmm.
You actually see the smiling one, tears flow from their eyes. And Noah, you feel these long arms wrap around you very gently, and you're given a very soft, warm hug in return. Before you're released, and he goes, I do not think you'll accept, but I will offer nonetheless. You have a place here if you desire it.
Sorry,
Meh.
I can't. I have to still help people back in my other home.
And you, Cassian?
Cassian's actually going to do the little nervous shuffle before piling in on hugging him. Thank you for trying to change my vision of my youth. I appreciate it so much. You don't have any idea how much. But as Noah said, I have to help people. I have to make sure the pains and sorrows that I suffered don't happen to others. Everyone deserves their parents.
Then
I don't want any kids to end up like I did.
Then you may have the burden of adulthood back. I will bid that you return when you please, though. Your trials must not always remain.
Thank you.
Cassian,
Sorry.
if you would leave us a moment.
Okay. And Cassian's going to trot off.
Noah, the smiling one looks down at you, and you can see those tears flowing from them, which they reach one of those clawed hands up and start to like just sort of trail that tear with a claw. And you can see the liquid collecting, does it on both sides of its face, and then lifts that claw out before you, and you see their teardrops crystallizing into this hanging gem. And as they place it into your hand, silver chain seems to emerge from it, dripping over. You, dear Noah, have my favor.
Thank you.
Noah closes their hands over it and brings it close to their chest.
I hope it you too.
You brought happiness to my heart. I hope that you enjoy the changes that your own play brought upon you here.
What?
I'm sure you'll comprehend them more once you grow again. Time to go home.
Bye. Perhaps in another masquerade.
I look forward to it greatly.
Bye-bye.
The smiling one waves, letting you depart, catching up with Cassian. and both of you can make your way out of the forest. As you do, the enchantment from the plush toy seems to start to wear off. Not like the instantaneous one of dispelling, but you just feel yourself growing with every step. By the time you emerge from the forest, you're back to your normal ages. And both of you now realizing nowhere is very different.
Whoa, something feels. What is this? What?
Hmm?
Look! Look!
And Noah just waves her hands around and just
Moth. Cassian, your brain screaming moth.
You're a moth.
I think so. I don't. Do you have a mirror on you? What are these?
Noah
The clothes we
unfurls.
had on don't fit anymore, right? Because we've grown.
No, they grew with you.
Okay.
They're not childish per se, but they are merry clothes.
Brightly colored
Brightly coloured.
doublets and stuff.
Yeah. They're very fey.
Oh, I'm very fluffy.
You
No,
are fluffy.
You've got wings.
Oh,
Noah starts flapping them.
Noah, you don't take up into the air like Iala does. There's no great majestic straw, but you do hover.
look, Cassian, I'm flying.
Trying really hard to stay airborne.
This is nothing. Do it.
Falls to the ground.
Cassian,
Mhm.
you're going to hear in your brain the voice of Master going, "What the fuck has happened to Noah?"
Noah apparently had a really good time.
Nim!
What?
Come look at the scrying bow!
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's Cassian.
Noah's a bug now!
Wait, the set.
Fae are weird.
They are weird.
Have they been punished?
I think that might be a punishment.
Oh no, they failed.
They did. That's sad.
I knew it. Cassian should have never went with him.
Cassian and Noah, you begin making your way home.
Yep, Cassian's changing as he goes because he doesn't have to put on pants, so it's easier for him.
Yeah, just pulling off your colourful doublet.
Yep.
Yep.
It's probably really finely made. That's probably
it
worth
is.
real money is.
Oh
It's
god,
that's like
yeah.
a-
I've just given you guys a
15
lot of cash in that. If you want to trade those off,
yeah,
but
those freaking
Cassian,
Fae
it is
items of
one
clothing.
of the most comfortable bits of clothing you've ever worn.
Just so brightly colored and
Yeah.
merry and garish,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, Cassian's going to hold on to it.
This
All
is
the little buttons are like little smiling one heads.
this is the indoors clothes that are comfy to wear, but you never want people to see.
They're so bright. The
Right.
patterns are so crazy.
As the two of you make your way home, I'm actually going to end the session there this week because
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I am struggling a lot.
That's okay. You did wonderful.
I'm
Thank you.
surprised you got this far.
Yeah, and we're going to be getting into
Guys,
heavier stuff, and I kind of want to be on focus for it.
We'll
Yeah.
still do
The-
Ialia's familiar thing, though, right?
Oh shit! No, let's do that. Let's do that real quick. 'cause
No,
we
no,
can't-
No,
No,
I
we
don't
can
want
do
you
that
to
next
discuss
session.
it.
later.
Yeah.
later.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Or if you want, like, if there's a day when you're feeling better before session, we can like record it or something.
yeah, we
Yeah.
could do that as well.
Yeah.
I was just
We can
basically
do
going to
that.
recreate Professor Oak as a Bahamut priest, and you were going to choose your Pokemon. Which, I'm sick. Maybe it's not the best idea. So we're going to end here.
Yeah, you might want to end
Professor
here.
Oak is a sick man.
All right,
Ialia's
everybody.
going to be a muck.
What level are you guys?
6. We just hit 6.
You just hit 6. I'm going to give you guys 1,000 experience points.
Okay. wrote that
In
down.
fact, this is a big session for us returning to the game. Guys, choose a experience point, and from your 2 weeks of activity, helping around town and such, everyone can take a bonus origin feat.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, and do we
Ooh.
get piety?
Oh yes, everybody get I can give everybody 2 piety this session.
Sam stole piety.
Yeah, piety.
Piety.
Okay, now that
I will, when I'm better, write up more of what that necklace you just got is, Noah,
Uh-huh.
and I'll give you all of the rest of the investigated items tomorrow.
Okay.
I have your roles written down.
Sorry for cowarding out going with you, Verd. I realize that I have a patron and she's really possessive.
It's probably for the best.
I was like, well, for one, I have foot and mouth disease, and for two, my patron will probably get mad. Especially since most of my second week, I was going to be making food for people. It'd probably better if I stayed around. I like how Nim's Soup Kitchen is basically my job now.
it's the food covenants.
Hmm.
He's just standing on the edge of a pot, using her whole body to stir it with a spoon.
No, I just point at the pot and it fills because it's a magic
Yes.
spell. It's other people's
Many
job to
pots.
stir it.
Many
Or
pots.
you could just do it boringly like that, sure. It's a good thing you didn't come to the smiling one with us if you're going to be like
Ow.
that.
Ow. Ow. I'm sorry. I had to make 360 pounds of food. Technically, I could make more than that, but I'm being lazy and only doing it 4 times a day.
Only 4 times.
Well, I see I could use my warlock abilities and reset and use my pearl and get an extra slot, and I could technically do it 2 more times a day. So that would be cool, but I don't know. That'd be 540 pounds of food.
I say I'm going to give you all your items now.
Hmm?
I'm just checking the list of what they are.
You can rest now.
No,
You're
I have
free
them,
now.
and I don't want to forget I'm
rest.
going to do it.
You don't know my struggle. I have to remake my whole character sheet again, which I'll have you know. When I had finished my character sheet, that was after 6 times making my character sheet.
Right.
So now I'm going on to the 7th time I will have made Nim. This is why it's lucky I wrote everything down.
Here you go.
That's why after you said that, Sam,
Take a screenshot.
no, check your character vault.
It's ruined in both spots.
Ooh.
There are all of your
Yeah,
items.
So I made a copy of mine that's not linked to.
Yeah,
the main
I should have made a copy, but I had cleaned out my character vault earlier. So yeah.
You have no bones?
Yeah.
That's for everyone else too. Make a copy of your character sheet.
Oh,
just in case.
terrific time sounds great. Does horseshoes turn you into a horse?
Yeah.
An unimmovable rod. Is it a rod that always moves?
Yep. It will not stop sliding around.
I want the amulet of no bones. Does it turn you into a slime?
Is
No, it literally
terrific,
just removes your bones.
is
Oh, cool.
terrific time just going to give Cassian a human body and a horse head?
It is a watch, a stopwatch, which, by the way, most of you are unfamiliar with that. That's really fancy to begin with. That you can wind the hands on, click the top, and that will transform you into a Taryc version of yourself for that amount of time. Cassian, it doesn't do shit for you.
Oh no, I've been
And-
cursed.
Oh no, he's going to become a Tortor.
I want to know what the
I'm
bag
gonna
of
become
folding
a
does.
Bag of folding, if you
centaur.
put clothes into it, they come out perfectly folded.
Oh,
What if
Okay,
you
that's
put-
awesome.
that's going
if
in the
you-
house.
What if
Like
you put
iron
things that aren't-
crest.
What if you put things that aren't closed in? Does anything happen?
Pages
They
will
come
be
out
folded.
folded.
If it can and should be folded, it will be folded.
Do the horseshoes like turn and have like little horses that run where your feet are?
No, the horseshoes will turn you into a horse.
Cool.
What
Who
if you
found
put them
that
on a
out?
horse?
Won't nothing will happen.
Okay.
It turns into a horse.
The horseshoes
put-
will turn
put-
you into a horse, and they will only transform you back and turn back into their boot shape if you remove the iron from the horse's hooves.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
What's an amulet of no bones?
It moves your
We
bones.
said that.
Move your bones.
Yeah.
Why?
can I
Why
get you
does
to
he
try
have
this
that?
on? Can I get you to try this on?
Don't put on an amulet of no bones.
Oh,
And are we still broadcasting?
Yes.
Cool.